outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone. All alone.
With beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets.
On the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone.
Vitamin J, got what you need. Vitamin J, got what you need.
All alone.
Vitamin J. Discussing that heat in the street, hey, we got just what you need on Vitamin J. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Vitamin J.
I'm on the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone. All alone. I'm on the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone.
Vitamin J, got what you need. Vitamin J, got
All
what you need.
alone.
Vitamin J. Ay. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Vitamin J. Vitamin J, got what you need.
I'm on the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone.
Vitamin J, got what you need. Vitamin J, got what you need.
All alone.
Vitamin J. already know how I'm coming, man. Try to run the town. Tell them no duck when they hear that sound. How they gon' come up now? Heavy as they head that'll wear that crown. I'm going pound for pound. And if it's about smoke, they'll be told all of that. From an ounce to a pound. Take it, they biting this now. Cause my drip right out the seat. How could they be? Give me a couple of rounds. Cause I'm a beast when I'm on vitamin G. You see they start crumbling now. Mad struck start mumbling now. Get the gist, I ain't reaching for cloud. Plot twist, I'm the one with the keys. Clock glitz, know they look how I freeze. Different continents, I be torn. We living life, making yours look boring. See, we win at the end, it's a spoiler warning. Cause I keep heating up, I might blow the whole planet. They calling me toxic like global warming. But they keep tuning in once again and again. I'm the one at the top, just to form a warning. Truly, I'm De Niro when it come to movies. Get De Niro, entertain the groupies. Habanero if you come pursue me. But I hop on the game, too busy rolled up whenever my girl getting moody. Link up with the gang, we all go insane. Catching them bills on the duty. I'm in Stixie, I'm locked in. Bought a box, I was like 10. Back then, used to box, nowadays they ain't throwing hands. Mama said we got more advanced. One thing about me, I adapt, bought a Glock fin. Keep me safe from the block in. The game kept me off the block. Ain't got flex about looting my Ruger. I can shit on you with my computer. See my graphics card costs more than your damn job can afford to pay you. And my monitor, big as hell, detail, so I can see when I spray you. To reload the clip and record the clip is go all say to that SSD. Know a whole lot of trill game heads like me wanna see tuned into that VGP. Take over the west and the east, and we got just what you need on vitamin G.
Me neither.
Oh, I just fixed my camera too. Ooh, okay. Well, Dante say hi, go fuck yourselves, and happy Memorial Day to everyone. Hi, how's it going, everyone? This is Nappy Sensei here. I have just recently finished my review of the Vitrix Pro BFG, and that's up and running on my YouTube channel. As far as video games wise, I have revisit RE4 Remake again because that's a fun game. Play RE6 because of Cool Guys Don't Look at Explosions, and played a bunch of Pummel Party because we like Mario Party, but we like it bloody. And also, I've been outside a lot too, so been enjoying the sun. Pools have opened up all over America. Just having a good time. So yeah, that's pretty much it with me. And now I got a bunch of other small controllers I have to review now. I recently got another controller. 8-Bit Doe sent me their second place flagship controller. So now I have to open up this thing and review it. So yeah, that's what, 4 controllers I got in line to review. So I got some work to do. That's all I got.
Sounds like a fun time. Now you guys can hear me. All right, Vero, your intro.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your boy Pharaoh. Lately I just started Planet of Lana today. I'm excited to get into that. It's a beautiful little game. And and I'm like really just starting to really focus my attention onto Yakuza the Ishin game. So that's pretty much what I've been focusing on outside of when I'm playing multiplayer, of course. So about it.
All right, Omar.
What's up, everyone? Yakuza 0 here. Yeah, great game. We just finished chapter 7 or 8, I think. The story a little bit, I saw it coming where it went, but other than that, I'm having a blast. Aside from the mini-game shenanigans, but that's about it.
All right, cool. There's nobody else here because they're all at Memorial Day, and Jube is waiting on 5 links that will never come, so he's not showing up. As far as myself, I've been played some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 today. Was playing some Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles over the weekend. Not to be confused with Operation Raccoon City, because seemingly every person I've said what I'm playing to has for some reason thought Umbrella Chronicles is Operation Raccoon City, when I have to tell them no, Operation Raccoon City was the terrible third-person shooter. Umbrella Chronicles.
It looks like it though.
Umbrella Chronicles is the fantastic rail shooter. So yeah. Also finished the DLC for Saints Row 4. I didn't think that series could jump the shark any more than it did. No, it jumped the shark and then nuked that fucker from orbit, because it was the only way to be sure with those DLCs. And started playing Resident Evil 5 on professional mode last week, co-op, and I was humbled. I was humbled because I'd completely forgotten that in professional mode, enemies will one hit kill you. That surprised the shit out of me. Yeah. Other than that, I'm hoping to have Persona 4 done this week, so I'll have to put up a new Patreon poll. And yes, as you can see, slowly but surely, Shodan is taking over my reality.
That's the name.
Yes.
Damn.
And this is in celebration of the System Shock remake finally being released. Now I just gotta wait for System Shock 2. Alright. Anybody got anything they want to bring up in open discussion before we move on to the only topic we've got, because it's going to be a really goddamn long one?
What do I got? Nvidia's released the 4060 Ti, and right now it is not selling well.
Nope, nobody sold it.
So as of right now, PC gamers are not happy with the way how Nvidia's been releasing their graphics cards, and also even AMD 6700 is not selling well either. It seems like gamers are like, yeah, these graphics cards are too much. The price of performance is not meeting up. And surprisingly, Intel is starting to catch up. Their Intel Arc 70 GPUs are actually better than, are on par with the RTX 3060 for $200, which is really very, very impressive on Intel's end. So Intel is slowly creeping up on that GPU market. Who knows? Maybe Intel might be that new budget-friendly GPU company.
Sure,
but
AMD anymore.
Well, yeah, AMD is trying to go high. Everyone's trying to go high. But yeah, that's pretty much about it on the PC end of things.
What's so funny about that, actually, because I heard about the 4060 Ti release. I didn't even know it had been released until I saw somebody giving their first-hand account of there literally being one person in Akibara. I think it's Akibara in Japan. The big giant tech guy.
It was one person that was recorded actually buying.
One dude in line to buy that damn GPU. And I guarantee you that was only just so he could review it. I guarantee you, because it's that one tech guy, one tech reviewer in Japan.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, like right now, graphics cards, their prices are just too high for what we're getting in performance. Yep. And it seems like all the PC gamers are in the line of saying like, yeah, you guys got to drop them prices before we start buying these graphics cards, because this ain't that cheap.
I think they fell in love with the demand that came with the whole crypto mining boom. that took place, and now it's not as much, mining going on. So there's not the demand for the GPUs, but they still want to charge the same prices as they were charging when that demand was really high.
I would somewhat agree with that if Nvidia hadn't gotten into the business of actually selling specifically crypto mining GPUs.
Yeah,
they
that kind of sucked.
I thought they did it
did
for a little
stop.
bit and then they stopped. Yeah.
They did,
Yeah,
but that
but
was
what-
when everything crashed. Like they stopped pretty much. Either it was shortly before or shortly after, like the crypto kind of bottomed out.
I think
Yeah,
Nvidia's
but they still.
honestly-
But my point is that they still want that same. They still want to charge those same prices. They don't want to go back to what they were charging before for the GPUs. Like they want the new price to be the standard.
Maybe. I think I think it mainly comes down to the fact that they built a brick and wanted not just to overcharge, because I mean this isn't the first time Nvidia's pulled this shit. As
No,
far
it's
as
not. I remember the
overpricing.
10 series. They mine GPUs, which pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah.
But you haven't forgotten.
Nope.
This is the second time they did this.
They also did it somewhat with the 30 series, with the 3090 and the 3080. And then they kind of bounced back a little with the TI series, because everybody was like, oh, well, we waited, we'll get the TI, it's not that bad. And then the 40 series came out, and everybody's like, okay, so not only do you want more fucking space in my rig, but you also want a bigger percentage of my wallet. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, right now, it's not looking good for the PC gaming companies. AMD, Intel. Well, actually, Intel has been bouncing back slowly.
Yeah.
But AMD and Nvidia, as far as GPU wise, they have not been doing very good. And I'm actually kind of happy because I can't wait for all these GPUs to go in much lower prices, because we ain't buying this shit.
That isn't gonna happen though with Nvidia. They've made they've made way too much money on their AI department.
I mean, just because they have the best AI doesn't mean anything. I mean, right now everyone's challenging them on AI technology. So
No, it doesn't mean anything. But they can just eat they can just eat the L and just act like it never fucking happened.
well, fuck it. We're going to AMD and Intel. Fuck the green.
Yeah, but I mean, how
Fuck
much?
ray tracing. Who cares?
A lot of people, sadly. What was their fucking AI profit margin? What was that?
Tell Mark Zuckerberg to put some different GPUs in their Teslas to control the Teslas. Stop putting NVIDIA GPUs for the AI.
Yeah, they gained 185 billion in value.
God damn it! Oh fuck! NVIDIA did partner up with ChatGPT. Damn it! Fuck.
And that was predicting the AI-driven boom in chip demand. So
ChatGPT and NVIDIA are partnering, and micro. Oh god, yeah, we're screwed. Oh, bye NVIDIA. NVIDIA's no longer a gaming company.
I told you.
That's sad.
Like their AI chipsets is what they're just gonna eat. They're just gonna eat the costs of the GPUs, because they're like, okay, well, we got fuck you money from all these AI chipsets.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do got fuck you money. So, damn, they partner with ChatGPT and Microsoft, all partnered together. That's
scary.
That is bad. Like, yo, NVIDIA already had like one of the top notch AIs to begin with, but partner up with ChatGPT and then Microsoft. Bro, every time you log to your Windows computer, it's just going to straight up record and memorize everything that you do now.
Cortana is going to take on a whole new fucking life and actually be an AI. We're gonna have a legitimate Cortana AI in our fucking PCs now.
Yeah, but she's going to divide everywhere and conquer.
Yeah, it. You know what? Halo 5 was shit, but it fucking predicted this.
It was good for something.
Yeah. Like the AI revolution is coming, y'all. Be careful.
Okay. Can we start the topic?
No, because me and Nappy are enjoying our little conversation while we wait for other people to come in. So no, screw you.
I was gonna say before we start the topics, can we focus one just purely on the showcase, and then like the aftermath of like information that we got.
That's what the plan
showcase.
was. The plan was is to go through I'm gonna literally show the showcase on stream and to you guys, and we're gonna go through each game that was shown and give our thoughts on it, and then we're gonna break down basically break down the numbers after the fact. That's why I got it up. So fine, might as well move on to the first topic, which is basically recapping the PlayStation Showcase, y'all. This is gonna be fun. All right, let's get that on screen. Can everybody see this?
Yep, I am aware.
Cool. All right, I've turned this down in case there's anything we want to. In case there's anything, let me check the audio for the browser. Yep, the chat can hear it. All right. So obviously coming in first, and yeah, the PlayStation Showcase was definitely something, and me being the absolute fucking mad bastard that I am, brought down the numbers as well as a lot of independent research on figuring out which ones are exclusives, multiplats, and so on. Because I had nothing to do on that night, so I figured, fuck it, why not waste a bit of my life? Oy. All right. So I think the first game we got coming up, yep, cinematic trailer. I think this is Haven's game.
Yeah, it is Haven's game. Fair play.
Fair game?
Yeah, fair. Hold on.
Fair game.
No, fair games. Fair games. Like that
Fair
depends
game.
on who. I'm actually going to turn off the audio. There's no point in putting the audio on right now. Yeah, so this is a multiplayer, I believe PvE heist game. So basically, think Payday 2, just with a flashier engine and a bunch of hipsters in a post-apocalyptic neo-capitalistic society where everybody clearly just hates capitalism and just wants to steal from capitalism, though they were clearly brand attire. So
I remember we saw this game before, and this is the second showing of it.
Is it? This was the first show.
No, this is the debut of the game.
Yeah. This was the.
I mean, it looks a lot. It looks a lot like a bunch of other games, so I can see why you would think. I am saying,
yeah, it does kind of look like a lot of other games, but and this is honestly not entirely fair on the game, because you know you look to the one that you know the most, but like when I think it's a PvP heist game. My apologies, I believe it's a PvP heist game. I just immediately think Payday 2 because it was the one that's done it the most. And yeah, as you saw,
that's the same thing I was thinking.
Yeah, so this game has no date for release. It is in fact a CG trailer, which I actually have marked down on this. I'm actually going to show the chat again, if I can. Actually, I can't, but shit, that's unfortunate. But just rest assured, I have an entire list here of all the games shown with split between exclusives, console/timed exclusives, and multiplats. And I've also got them sectioned on. I've also got them color coded to what is a CG trailer and what's a gameplay trailer, or what shows gameplay. And this is definitely a CG trailer, and it is in fact a console exclusive. No word on if it's a timed exclusive, but given that it's Haven, I'm going to put it down to it's a console exclusive. So Nappy, thoughts on what we know about Haven? Fucking fair game.
Honestly, it's just like I said, I used to play a lot of Payday 2. I mean, my friends play Payday 2. It was an interesting concept of having PvP heist gameplay, which is it's a twist on it.
That is I can't think of another game that does that kind of thing. Like it'd be interesting to see if if it's a PvP thing, you're attacking the same place, and the winner is determined by who gets out with the most amount of loot, not necessarily the most amount of kills.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like I'm kind of curious. I think it's a little combination of both of who gets the kills and who picks up the most loot. Because I'm really curious about how heist is successful. I mean, for having like a PvP, I wonder if like a PvP game like that does sound interesting if it's done correctly. As far as it being a PlayStation exclusive, I don't know if PlayStation people will be playing this as much. To be honest, I mean, honestly, like if this was on PC, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will hop on this just because
It'll be on
loved-
PC day one.
Oh, it's on PC day one as well.
It is seeming like
Yeah.
it is going to be on PC day one because they've
Yeah,
already announced.
all their live service games they announced were PC day one. Like they didn't put this. They didn't say this one specifically PC day one, but for the live service games, they've been pretty much announced to be PC day one.
It also adds credence to the fact that like when they announce a game's coming to PC, like they never announce a first party game or a game made that's coming to a PlayStation console. They never announce it's coming to PC as well. They go out of their way to avoid it. Just look at Final Fantasy 16 and what's going on with that. They're going out of their way to avoid saying that it's coming to PC. But if they're openly acknowledging that it's coming to PC, then yeah, it's going to be.
I don't think they care. Well, yeah, I mean if that's good then. As far as the gameplay wise, I mean it looks interesting, but as a live service game,
what gameplay? This is a CG trailer.
I'm sorry, sorry. A CG is it looks interesting, but honestly, I don't know if it's going to stick. I mean, we have so many live service games. This may I don't know. It's like meh. Good concept. It's just I hope they didn't put a lot of money into this.
I think I'd care a lot more if it wasn't just a bunch of hipsters. All right,
yeah.
Omar, go ahead. Why is this a day one buy for you?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, fucking hell. Go on.
When
What
I've
are your
ever
thoughts?
said, oh shit. Look, I'm not a fan of this. I have said it multiple times on my show and other shows that this whole PlayStation stuff with multiplayer is not it for me. What this remind me of, this game, remind me of Detroit Become Human and Division had a baby. That's kind of what it looked like concept-wise. Aside from the whole Payday, I never played Payday, but I know about it. I'm curious if it's going to be like Payday or if it's going to have a single-player aspect to it, like single-player online. PvE or more PvP. I'm genuinely curious about that. Also, no, I thought maybe it's like Rainbow Six Siege, but it's not. It's different concept. But that's about it. I wish they show. Oh yeah, I wish they showed gameplay. And apparently, they're not rumor, but like I saw somewhere that this game is getting whatchamacallit, a beta? Oh no, an open beta or something, where you can sign up for it. So
Sign up for an open beta coming in 1 year.
If that's the case, then I'm curious if it's going to do something, or it's going to be dead on arrival.
Yeah. No, that's not actually true, Tremmel. That's not actually true. That's actually not even true. I actually have a whole list here of games that I went through and made sure to see if they showed actual gameplay.
No, there's no gameplay for this one.
Oh no, there's no gameplay for this, but him saying aside from Spider-Man 2, Phantom Blade, and Dragon's Dogma, no, there's actually quite a lot of other games that showed gameplay.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, you know what? Let me get this out of the way real quick, because here's the thing. If we're talking gameplay, how I rank this was, even if it is a vertical slice, like a really polished idea, and I'll get to an example of that very soon, actually. So long as it's actually showing what the game will look like in motion, like actual gameplay will look like in motion, that's gameplay to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that because like you're actually seeing gameplay. Like it's the most polished version of. It's the most polished. They polished up a vertical slice of it, but that's still gameplay representative of what it will look like when it comes out. That's gameplay. That's like, for example, like when EA, when not Motive, who was it that did Dead Space? When they were showing all of that alpha footage, like what we're effectively seeing is alpha footage just really polished up. All right. Anyway, Jubei, go on. Your thoughts on Fair Games? While I'm just looping the shit out of this.
I don't like Payday, so absolutely not interested. I literally could have gave a fuck less for that game. Hopefully we actually see gameplay and not some weird CG, but yeah, just color me 100% uninterested.
All right then.
In that.
Viral.
I saw the trailer, and I'm not gonna like place judgment on the game because we haven't seen the actual game. But in concept, it reminds me, and to me, it reminds me a lot of Watch Dogs, just the art style and how the characters kind of look. And I know they got a lot of Ubisoft employees. So that's probably like kind of why that sticks with me.
I can see Watch Dogs
but,
too, yeah.
But I don't understand the point of revealing a live service game in this manner. Just because, like, when it comes to live service, you want to get a feel of what you're going to be playing. The story and concept doesn't really matter as much typically in these live service type of games as far as, like, you know, the gameplay loop when it comes to these type of games. So I was just surprised they were willing to show a live service game kind of in this fashion to try to get people attached to the story of live service, because a lot of people don't necessarily attach themselves to the story of these live service games too much.
They never fucking have one.
Yeah, so I was just I was surprised, and I just thought it was a really poor choice to initially display the game in this way, because the next time that people see it, they're not going to care as much. Because I know, even like I watched a lot of different reactions when people saw that Haven logo. A lot of people were excited, and that was like really their chance to really, you know, sell a game to people who may have not, you know, been interested in those type of games from the jump. And when you just came out with this particular trailer, I think they just really missed by showing it in this fashion. So I think they should have saved this for a different day when they had actual like gameplay or something to show.
All right. And then we get a little thing from Jim Ryan. Okay, you know what? We're supposed to be talking about the games, but I need to get this out right now. Jim Ryan, this was all pre-recorded. Like, they had Jim Ryan in the recording, in the fucking studio, like, just filming him. How many takes did they get? Because I want to know, because this motherfucker looked like the most miserable bastard in the world on both his appearances in this showcase. Like, does this man naturally look like he's a miserable bastard? Because he really does. He looks like he would rather be anywhere but here.
He probably was AI.
I did not understand it, because
I didn't focus on it.
Because in previous show, like this is the first showcase I really can think of, like really seeing Jim Ryan on the stage.
No,
like ever.
No,
he's been on the stage previously.
No, he was the one that revealed the PlayStation 5.
Then I'll need to go back and look at that to see if he looked like a miserable bastard there. Because, like I said,
but I just feel like he was more of a focal point than I've ever seen him before. Because he appeared like 2 or 3 times.
There is literally really almost like a meme of him said, "Enough of me, let the game do the talking."
All right, that's fine. That's fine. But that doesn't take away from the point I'm trying to make. Does he or does he not look like the most miserable bastard in the world during this presentation?
I'm talking to Pharaoh about him not being the first time to be revealed. That's what I'm talking about.
I didn't say it was the first time. I'm just saying I'm not used to seeing him this much. It was definitely, like, I would expect to see Herman Holst a little bit more, especially being that we're talking about games. It's not like, you know, Jim Ryan's more like the money man than he is the actual like gamer character.
Yeah. All right, now let's put a fucking
Actual
nail in it.
game.
Yays or nays? Nappy, does Jim Ryan look like a miserable SOB in this showcase?
Yeah, he just looks so. He's tired.
All right, Jube.
He looks like he just looks mad uncomfortable to me. And I just don't like his voice. So
Okay,
every time he was
Vero?
on, I was tweeting, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, Vero.
I don't think he looks necessarily miserable. I kind of feel like he forced himself into the show.
Like I
'Cause
said,
I don't
he'd
think
rather
anyone-
be anywhere else but here.
No, he's not forced. It's literally his job. He did it. He literally is the
No,
one that's
no,
gonna
no.
be
It
on-
is not his. It is not his job to
It
appear at
is. He
showcases.
literally
You know
is
what?
the
No,
one
Okay.
that revealed
fucking
the
kill it
PlayStation
right now.
5.
We're moving on. I'm killing this before this goes any goddamn further. I've got a
Does-
headache and I don't want to. No, kill it.
I'm not
I've
trying to
already got
argue,
a
but I'm
headache.
just asking.
No,
Does the
stop.
Nintendo?
Shush. No.
Does the
Like,
Nintendo CEO
no,
show up at
no
Nintendo
more.
Direct?
No more. Like, no more words. Like, I already have a headache and I don't want this getting into an eye. I don't want this sparking any
I'm not
kind
trying
of.
to argue. I'm just asking the question.
And that's why
the
we're moving
Nintendo
on.
Direct? Does Nintendo CEO show up at Developer Direct?
All right, so the next game we had that showed
Yes, yes,
was
he doesn't.
Helldivers, which is Helldivers 2, sorry, which is coming out this year. I honestly, first when I saw this, I thought it was a Starship Troopers game. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought it was, which actually, when I found out it was Helldivers, made all the sense in the world that it did. Because Helldivers was actually inspired by Starship Troopers.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. This is a console exclusive again, coming out for console and PC. And this is this is actually the first game that showed us actual gameplay. There was actual gameplay showed in this, so.
And the gameplay.
Ooh. I actually want to speak on that because this gameplay from 1 and 2 are vastly different.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, because they changed the camera angle. It's no longer isometric; it's third person.
So it's third
kind of
person.
remind me of.
Let
what's
Nappy
the
talk.
game?
Let Nappy talk. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Nappy.
Oh, okay. So far, comparing this game from 1 to 2, this is like drastically different. Because I remember the top-down local co-op shooter game where you also every time you had to summon something, you had to put in all these different Konami codes. And this was, and the first one was the one game that you do not want to reload after every shot because you will lose your whole magazine if you do that.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to know if that carried over. If that carried over, this game will definitely piss off so many people in a hilarious way because everybody's going to be reloading and losing their mags. And seeing the gameplay looks really good for a third-person shooter. Now, the only thing that's sad is that I don't see the local co-op anymore that one had, which just sucks.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're going to keep the Konami codes. I mean, I would love for them just to keep those Konami codes. Well, not Konami codes. They're basically just random codes that you got to put in to summon like vehicles, extra ammo, and stuff like that. Do airstrikes.
It seems,
and it was like
they,
a cool thing to do.
Yeah. If anything, it looks like what they did is they took away local co-op because I guarantee this isn't going to have local co-op. And they just changed the perspective to third person and gameplay wise, like
how do you know this is not gonna have local co-op?
Because first of all, it's not an isometric. For one, it's not an isometric game where they can hide a lot of the rendering off screen. They actually have to render much more in a third person shooter. And there's going to be multiple people running in different directions, so everybody's going to be seeing a lot of different things that it's going to have to render in. Where isometric is basically just looking down at the ground at your peeps.
Yeah, I don't know this. I'm kind of curious if this game will carry the charm of 1, or maybe can stand alone on its own 2 feet. That is the big question. Can this game stand on its own, or is it going to carry the charm of Helldivers 1? Because even till this day, people still love Helldivers 1, and everyone loves doing the Konami code, and I want to see the cape spin. If you can't do the cape spin, I'm going to be very upset.
Well, you can hug. It's been confirmed you can hug your friends.
Okay, I guess I'll do.
Like, hold on. It's even cooler because it even shows in the trailer. You can hug in front of an explosion.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, I actually am looking forward to Helldivers 2 because I love Helldivers 1, even though this one is a big change to the gameplay. So like I said, I'm really curious about the magazine loading. If we still have to do Konami codes to summon like airstrikes and extra material, and overall, I just want to see like, is this game really going to be fun and carry the charm of one, or stand up on its own 2 feet and being its own version of Helldivers?
Day one PC, by the way. That's the best. That's another notch.
Yep.
They better. If they did not do day one PC, people would have been pissed.
Oh no, I think it's already been confirmed. The fucking Steam page is already up.
No, this is day one. Their multiplayer games are all going to be day one.
Almost everything was day one PC that they announced.
Which just goes, which is just like absolutely blows my mind that they're allowing like there's going to be a lot of day and date PC releases for Steam. So why can't they just like fucking do that across the board? It's this kind of practice that just boggles my mind on why they can't just bite the bullet and do that across the board. But that's a discussion for another thing.
Because they want to sell them on console.
Omar, thoughts?
Welcome to Helldivers. This looks great. I don't know if you guys remember, but this reminds me of Lost Planet.
Yes, I remember Lost Planet.
I got Lost Planet vibe with this game. I played the first one. I played Lost Planet 1 and 2. I hated 3 because of the fucking Mysore reduction. Ruined it for me. But with this Helldiver, I played the first one. I enjoyed it. I'm giving this one a chance because I love Lost Planet, and this reminds me of Lost Planet. And me and my crew are gonna go co-op with this one. And so far, I think this is the only game that I am absolutely gonna play multiplayer-wise from them. I'm looking forward to the new weapons. I'm looking forward to how crazy they can make things. I'm looking forward to if they're gonna have a campaign story, or it's just gonna be mindless gameplay. Which I am expecting a story. And also, real talk, I have the feeling this is gonna be co-op. And if that's the case, then me and my crew are gonna go in all in.
It's going to be co-op. Like they even turn around and say that it says right here, like internet and PlayStation Plus membership subject to recurring subscription required to play online multiplayer. It will be multiplayer. I'm not saying there's not going to be co-op. I'm saying local co-op. There's not.
Yeah, like same couch co-op.
Couch co-op.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Now I understand what you mean. One thing I will turn out and say, they're gonna run in the problem that PlayStation fans are gonna need to be subscribed to PlayStation Plus, while PC people can just go in without the need to be subscribed to anything. They're gonna alienate a lot of the fan base with this one, and I'm curious what they're gonna do. Are they gonna drop the online requirement for this one, or are they? Because real talk, they're gonna have a lot of people not be happy with this one.
They're gonna
is this cross-platform?
Yes, I believe it.
I'm talking about cross-platform co-op.
It seems like
you know how rare that is.
Cross-platform to PC co-op, yeah.
It better have fucking crossplay.
I'm about to say, you know how rare that is on the PlayStation side.
In fairness, they own this, so like they own this IP.
They own the IP?
Yes, they own Helldivers.
Yeah, they own IP. It's their baby.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they own Helldivers. Like that. We went into this argument. We went into this discussion last week. That, it's God damn it.
Hold on, right there. Pause it.
Sony owns.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I mentioned this last week. Like, even though Sony has a lot gets a lot of third parties to do their game. All of the IPs, they own them. Like, I believe Death Stranding, I believe PlayStation owns the rights to that. I'll need to double check that one.
PlayStation own Death Stranding.
Bloodborne, they own the rights to. Demon Souls, they own the rights to. Helldivers, they own the rights to. Like, there's a lot of IPs that they own the rights to. They just get third-party developers to do it.
I would not be
Yeah, so they're like
surprised
they're second party games.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if they own Rise of the Ronin and Stellar Blade now, because they're the one publishing both of them.
All right, well, Pharaoh, you started talking, so continue talking. What are your thoughts on Helldivers 2? And if it's anything short or spectacular, I'll be disappointed.
From a showcase perspective, I think following Fair Games, I thought that just from the marketing aspect, I think before they got to the gameplay portion, I think it just kind of didn't pull me in. But then once I saw the gameplay definitely looked interesting. But I just think the initial marketing before you got to the gameplay was kind of a miss. But yeah, the game looks good. I look forward to seeing more of it. But that was pretty much,
Hold on, help me clarify from here. Are you on about the pre-marketing? Are you on about the Starship Troopers kind of intro that they had, where the dude sees his wife and child murdered right in front of him, and he hilariously yells no?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
For me, once coming off of Fair Games,
yeah, I could see that,
which was kind of a big disappointment, and then going straight into that, it was kind of a miss for me. I think they probably should have had something in between.
How is it a miss?
Oh,
I'm curious.
Okay, so I think what he's getting at is he probably thought that it was just going to be another CG trailer. Maybe.
But is that not a plus? Because you actually got gameplay?
No, I thought the gameplay looked really good, but I just think as far as the structure of the show, it was just coming straight off of Fair Games. It was kind of a low.
We'll get into the structure when we break down the numbers. Break down the numbers. Jube, your thoughts on Helldivers 2?
I also thought it was going to be a Starship Troopers game, just because.
Thank you.
This is so sci-fi cheesy. Like, it looked like one of their recruitment commercials. So
Would you like to
know
more?
What's now? Yeah, and then like it was just perfect for that. I didn't get a chance to check out the first one, so I will check out this one. Hopefully,
they gave it.
A potato can run it. You can get it for like on cdkeys.com for like $10.
I don't want to pay money for the first game, so I'm not going to. I will.
They gave it free on PlayStation Plus if you have it. So.
Well, I can look through there. Like I said, as long as I don't got to pay for it, cool. I'm good.
Somebody get this man Helldivers 2.
I'm not paying for it. So.
You're gonna need to memorize the codes.
I thought that shit was like. They look like they had on ODST helmets too. I was like, "What the hell, dude?" But
I wonder if actually, speaking of which, what about the customization? I wonder if they can keep the customization.
That would be nice. That would be nice. To be fair, I'm looking at the outfits. It looks like a mix between the Starship Troopers Marauder armor, ODST armor, and fucking Warhammer and a bit of like Warhammer 40k Space Marine armor thrown in, like just hodgepodge together.
I could see that. Yeah, it looks interesting. Hopefully the next we see of it is more performant than what they showed here.
Mm-hmm.
But bring it on.
They fucking better. It's coming out this goddamn year.
I think we'll see a little bit more of it in a state of play, but beyond that, I'm not sure how much of like a deep dive we'll get on this particular title.
It would be nice, but we can't all get what we want. All right, moving on from this one, we got our first multi-plat of the series of the showcase, Immortals of Avium. I think I'm saying that right. Which is in fact a multi-platform. In fact, did show gameplay and is coming out July 20th of this year. So looking at it. I'm actually it's an EA game, so I mean, I'm cautiously optimistic, but EA has been weirdly steering the ship towards the correct path recently. I don't know what's going on at EA. They're being very weird.
Everything.
They're changing up their whole dynamic. They're
Yeah,
like on a brink
they're
of
cleaning
like,
up all their studios, like studio by studio. You can kind of see it. They're just finally making it over to sports. But yeah, they've been doing a pretty good job as of late.
Yeah, and
Yeah, they
and
they gonna
made
fix Madden. They
Jedi
gonna fix Madden.
Survivor. And
no, they'll never
amazing.
fix Madden. But this,
Madden, we'll see.
from my perspective, from what I saw, because obviously, like I said, this is in fact gameplay. This looks legit fun. Like
Yeah.
it's like it kind of put it's which game was it? It was an older game, and for some reason, Hexen is in my mind of like this first person perspective game where you're just bolting motherfuckers with magic. Like, and we've not had one of those in a really long time where you've just been able to flurry on a motherfucker with just magic in the first person.
A Ghostwire Tokyo is the only game that I can think of.
Yeah, but I thought, but everybody knows my thoughts on Ghostwire Tokyo. But yeah, like this, I can't believe I'm saying this. There might be an EA game on the books for me this year. So, fuck. That'll be two, actually. Then that'll be Dead Space, and that'll be Immortals of Avium. Nappy,
Wait, you never
thoughts?
played Jedi Survivor?
No, dude, I didn't buy Jedi Survivor. I
Oh,
saw
you're
the
missing
performance. I saw the performance, and I was like, oh,
Okay, fair point.
no.
Fair point. Fair
No.
point.
Yeah,
go
I beat
on.
that game before the day one patch.
Yep. All right, go on, Nappy. Your thoughts on Legends of Avium?
I was shocked to see the gameplay. I was like, oh, this looks very interesting. The combat's really good. The fact that we have our gauntlets, I could do magic spells and stuff and playing with friends. Like, I was like, oh, this like seems like this might be something to enjoy. But I mean, don't be wrong, it's still an EA game, so yes, looks can be very deceiving. And we all could be played as fools. But from what I could tell, this might be a game I want to check out. It looks like it's good solo or co-op so far. So if the gameplay is just like how it's revealed on this showcase, so yeah, I might actually hop into this. I like first person little magic gauntlet stuff. Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
That's pretty much all I got.
Okay, Omar? No, I like it. You kept it short and concise. I prefer that. Omar, your thoughts?
Okay, so here is the thing with this game. First, this is not the first time they've shown gameplay for it. That's number one. Number two, this game reminds me of a few games mixed in together. So Ghostwire Tokyo is one. The second one would be Bulletstorm. If you combine them together, you get this baby. And another one, I can't believe I'm saying it. I'm about to say it. EA have been on the ride when it comes to making quality games. And Jedi Survivor, Jedi Fallen Order was their first, let's say, try. Jedi Survivor, where they nailed it. You have the Dead Space remake, and with this game they're gonna nail it. Survivor had that whole performance issue, which again this game needed to be delayed. No but or it about it. But other than that, the game by itself is amazing. It's a step up from the first game in every aspect. So I'm expecting some great things with this game, based on how EA been moving. Like EA been really moving differently, and I would not be surprised if it's a hit.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Pharaoh, your thoughts on Legends of Avium?
It's a pretty
Omar,
interesting
stop.
game.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, pause. Omar, move that
Yeah?
squeaky ass controller away from the goddamn microphone, please.
Sorry.
all
Back my
I hear
mic,
is squeak, squeak, squeak. That poor controller.
Squeaky controllers. That's when the controllers.
Oh, and that's the dual sense for you.
My dual sense don't squeak.
Neither does mine.
We gotta do some
Maybe I
maintenance.
need a new one.
I got you, Omar. We're gonna do some maintenance on your controller.
Omar put some hours in. So
Of course.
All right,
Yeah.
go ahead, Pharaoh.
I thought the game looked really good. I'm not the biggest first person guy, but it looks pretty fun. yeah, I think it looked like a pretty fun game. Not sure it's something that I would particularly dive into. But yeah, I liked what I saw from it.
Cool. Jube.
Yeah, I was getting mad like Bioshock vibes.
Really?
Yeah, also maybe even a little Stranger Giraffe, just with all the stuff going on, with the reload animations and stuff. I'm definitely willing to give it a shot. You know, yeah, you are right. EA been out here on a surprising come up outside of Madden, because Madden still hot garbage.
I put that down to the NFL.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk about that later because we're gonna see that next week.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's just this looks like something I would definitely play for sure. Yeah, hopefully it has a smooth launch and no server issues or anything crazy when it comes out.
Fingers crossed, because this is an EA original, meaning that they funded a studio to. Because I believe the EA Originals program is that EA will fund what they deem as good to great ideas from studios that they don't own. Correct? Because that's how we got. Not It Takes Two. No, it was It Takes Two. I'm sure it was.
Kind of like Jedi Survivor.
No. They
That's an
own
internal
Respawn.
studio.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's an internal studio. But like the
Okay,
studio
got it.
that made like A Way Out, I don't think
Yes.
they owned.
No,
that.
I don't think they
Oh,
own them,
oh,
and that's an
okay.
EA original.
Oh, and the studio that so It Takes Two is okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know.
Again,
okay,
I think
gotcha.
to my remembrance, I think that's how the EA Originals program works.
Mhm.
Anyway, yeah. I think thumbs up Universal for Immortals of Avium. Look forward to seeing what else they can do. Again, big giant fucking dragons, magic. My God, man, just into my veins, and that again comes out July 20th. And the next game on the list is the my boy is back. Oh, I popped so fucking hard on my live stream. Like I was playing Call of Duty while trying to watch this, and as soon as I saw who this was, all my attention was on this fucking Ghost Runner 2. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I am so fucking
dope.
hyped. Yes,
That's
it is.
dope.
Let's go there. Yes, they in fact do show gameplay during this. They
did.
It is coming out this year, and it is in fact a multi-platform. They're giving this motherfucker a bite. Come on, didn't I die enough in the first game? Now you gotta give me fucking speed. Come on, if you've never played Ghost Runner 1, go and buy it. Go buy it, play it. It's a buy at full price. It's fucking amazing. I cannot wait to see. I cannot wait for this.
Yeah, about Ghostwire 1, they gave it away with PlayStation Plus. So if you're collecting every game, then you should have it and play it. Amazing game.
Yes, it is. I cannot wait for this. Like I supported one more level with the first game. I even sent them a tweet that I think they had to reply to when I did my Let's Play. When part 1 went up, I think they even retweeted it. Like, and I did a fantastic fucking job with this. I cannot wait for this. Nappy, your thoughts on Ghostwire 2? Ghost Runner 2.
You said I was like Ghostwire.
It's because fucking Omar said Ghostwire 2.
All right, so overall, I did place Ghost Runner 1 a little bit. That was actually it was fun. And seeing that Ghost Runner 2 is coming out, especially with the bike and all the cool animations, just running really fast, cutting, shooting, everything. It looks like another fun little parkour game. I'll admit that I'm probably not going to buy it when it first comes out because I kind of got other games on my radar, but definitely a game that I'll check out later on.
All right. Yeah, by the way, despite it turning around and saying that it is in fact PlayStation 5, this is in fact coming out for PC and I believe also Xbox. It is coming out for Xbox as well.
Yeah, I think it was on Xbox.
Yeah, it is. That's a multi-plat.
Yeah, I know. I've got it under multi-plat. I'm just talking gibberish. Your thoughts, Pharaoh?
It looked good. I feel like we've seen this game a couple of times before, but it got kind of...
No, this is the first reveal.
No, this is the first reveal.
We didn't see something about Ghost Runners like 2 years ago.
No.
Not even a CGI trailer.
Nope.
No, this is literally the
This
first
is
time
legit
we've
the
seen
first
it.
time. If anything, I think you might
Okay.
be misremembering maybe a DLC or an update for Ghost Runner 1. But no, there was never.
Yeah, that's what I feel like I've seen something regarding, because this was a part of. This is all like a part of the Cyberpunk. Like
No.
not,
No, this is not part of
What's-
Cyberpunk 2077.
No,
it's a
this is not
cyberpunk. It's a
Cyberpunk.
cyberpunk.
no, not 2070.
game.
Yeah,
But it,
but I
but
feel like
no,
something released like a couple years ago, right before Cyberpunk. That was.
are you thinking of Ghost Runner 1? I think you might be thinking of Ghost Runner 1 because I think that released before Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, maybe
Yeah,
if
no,
that's the
this
case.
is too.
If that's the case, if that's probably it. Because I feel like that doesn't feel like that long ago. So I was like, I feel like
No.
we've already seen this game in some capacity a little bit.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought it looked really cool. I like the sword, I like the motorcycle. Yeah, it looks pretty fun. Like I said, I don't really do a lot of first person, but it's something I'll be willing to try out.
Just so you are aware, this is a one-hit you die game.
Yes.
Just like the first one.
Oh.
Like this is one of those.
Oh yeah.
How do you describe what is it? What is that game genre called? It is a difficult game. Like think Super Meat Boy. Like think around those types of games where you take any kind of hit in like whether it be from an enemy or environmental, you're dead, but you can hit a button to restart. Like it is like the first game, and yeah, that's that type of game.
Impossible.
Yeah, that's what it was. Ghost Runner came out a couple years ago, and I thought
Yeah, and it was a fucking massive hit for the studio. Like it was because I was singing its praises on the podcast. And they already announced that they made enough to make a sequel, like shortly after the first game came out.
that's what it was. But yeah, that's really quick. 'Cause
Yeah.
that came out in 2020.
Like I said, I believe One More Level announced, I think might have been like a month or two after the game came out, that they'd already made more. They'd already made the money back and then some from the first Ghostwire, and they were already working on a sequel. Like they fucking white knuckled right into making the sequel.
Yeah, I see that.
All right, Jube, your thoughts?
I haven't actually beat one yet. I did enjoy what I have played of it though. It is really fun. It's a decent little take on like the kind of this roguelike, like one hit kill, like kind of difficult game. Like it was like a fully 3D Katana Zero for me. With like slightly less time powers. I am excited for the sequel though. Just to once I finish up the first one, just to see what they're gonna add as far as like getting around on this bike and all that other good stuff. And they kept the gore in it too. That was also a nice little satisfying part of you just get that clean slice and somebody and something falls off. Like sign me up for all of that.
Dante,
Yes.
I have a question. Oh, sorry, I thought it was Jube.
I think Jube was done, weren't you?
Yeah,
I have a question for you. Is Ghost Runner is the one where you have a tower that has flames on it
Yes.
and you need to climb it,
Yep.
right?
Yep, that is the one.
Yeah, I remember doing that in one felt motion without dying. Like
Yep.
that
There is
was
nothing more satisfying.
That was satisfying, and it pushed you forward. Yeah, no, I'm excited for 2 then.
That's
Sorry
the
about
one
that.
thing I will give the original Ghost Runner as well, that I hope they continue over with this one, is that they had probably some of the best puzzle bosses that I've ever fought in a game. All right, yeah,
Can you repeat
Bloodborne,
that?
it is coming out this fucking year. Cannot wait. Cannot
Good
wait.
Yeah.
Right, and the next game that they unveiled or showed was this is in fact Phantom Blade 0, which Here is something. They do actually show gameplay for this. So again, another notch in the fact that they do actually show gameplay in this showcase. But this is there's a weird thing. So this has been confirmed for PC. It's even on their official. It's even on the official on their official page for the game, PlayStation 5 and PC. So it is an console exclusive right now. Even though
time exclusive.
Yeah, so even though allegedly one of the developers came out and said that they're not looking into exclusivity, again, I'm going off of what they've announced themselves. So as of right now, it is a console/timed exclusive for PlayStation 5, but it is coming to PC. And from what I've seen from the gameplay, for one, it looks really fucking cool, for one. But I gotta know, like, what kind of crap motion do I need to bollocks my hand into to pull off some of the combos that I see? Because the fluidity of that right there, like, what do I need to do to pull that off?
I have the feeling they're gonna.
I don't think this is actual gameplay, honestly, but
there's enough that they show to make me believe that this is in fact gameplay, even if it is like I said, the way that most of this a lot of the games actually are shown, and again there's a bigger example of that later, is it seems like this is a slice of life, a vertical slice. Like they polished up these to show off the gameplay that we're going to be getting. And if it's not, then I'm gonna raise some fucking hell, because I want to be able to pull off that kind of insane bullshit. But this is in fact gameplay. There's enough shown and movement for me to believe this is actually gameplay. But Nappy, your thoughts on? Oh yeah, this game doesn't have a goddamn release date, which is really bizarre.
Yeah, because it just started development last year.
Yeah,
this one is gonna take a while.
Like that's why I'm believing that this is gameplay, but at least alpha gameplay that they polished up to show people.
Yeah, this is gonna take a while with this one.
If anything, what wouldn't surprise me if this is the gameplay that they showed to PlayStation to. You know how we always turn around and say that the developers go with projects like...
Oh, invest in them, you mean? Okay.
Basically, it wouldn't surprise me if this is what they showed PlayStation and then they decided to show it worldwide as their reveal. So, yeah, the gameplay is real, but just vertical slice. Sorry, Nappy, go ahead.
So looking at this gameplay, it looks like a mixture of Dark Souls and Warframe, believe it or not. Like the way how the character moves around or flows around, but it's going to be a lot tighter. Now, with that being said, like I have played a lot of Dark Souls-like games, and I have played even included indie games and different games with different flow motions and stuff. It looks cool. It looks great. Like the motion looks great, but at the same time, it seems like it does a lot, but I'm pretty sure like majority of the stuff that they showing off is actually very, very simple controls that you could do. And like some of the attacks was like looks like some of the bigger enemies they kind of look like those are like specific to those enemies, and this just like opens up like a little cutscene thing if you do like a perfect dodge or something.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm like bashing this game like a little bit crazy. I'm not trying to bash it, but to me, it's a cool game. It looks like a cool concept, great game. I need to see more of it before I can honestly make up my mind if I'm going to like say, oh, this is day one, because honestly, it's like to me, it's like I could see through your shit. It's fucked up to say, but it's like I've seen stuff like this before.
You need to see a hood, is basically what you're saying.
Yeah, I need you to pop the hood. Like, you're pretty, but you ain't got me sold.
Fair enough. Omar, thoughts?
Yeah, this looked amazing from what I've seen. I'm not expecting this game anytime soon. This is absolutely whatchamacallit, 2026, 2027 even game. One, it's a Chinese game, if I'm correct. and these always take a while to to be released. Look at Wukong. Look at Lost Aside. No idea where that game
Can't
is.
look at those games because they haven't come out yet. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't look
So-
at them because they're not there anymore.
Yeah, we can't look
I-
at
I'm
them. Like
talking
you
about
can't use those as an
fucking
example.
What I mean, but would look at them in the sense of look at how long they've yet to come
We know
out.
we're fucking with you.
Okay, so there's that. Other than that, yeah, no, this was a big surprise, and I'm super excited to see how the game is going to be. What I mean by that is, I agree with what's his name, Dappy, in the sense of it looked cool, but it may be simplistic movement wise.
Oh no.
What?
I just thought of something that could kill this game.
What did you
What?
thought of?
Right, so I'm looking at the fluidity of the movements. Like I do stand by my reasoning that I do believe this is actually gameplay. But in my head, like some of the movements that he's doing, there is only one goddamn way that this is even possible.
What's
Oh,
that?
what if this is a QTE game?
No.
And I'm in my head, I'm thinking Azura's Wrath.
Azura's okay. Now you're onto something.
Like, yeah,
Well,
there may be some free movement, but once you're in like combat, it becomes like almost like a QTE kind of combat where you got to hit these buttons to be able to get like all the moves out and stuff like that. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking out loud here because I'm just trying to like
No.
think how could these moves like feasibly work on a control scheme. Because again, this is coming out on PC. We got many keys. We could do it. we have many keys. But I'm just thinking, like on a controller, how could you feasibly put all this kind of fluidity into combat to where the fact that you could hit two enemies at once with a single move?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of like if two enemies are put together, it kind of like I think it does like a double parry because that's what it looked like. It looked like a double parry move.
Yeah,
And like I said before, like it looks good, but something's off. I need to see
Yeah.
more of it.
because like I look at this to like just suddenly turn around and going behind there like that just looks like something that like this. That looks like something you do by hitting a QTE combination.
Hmm. I was gonna say that when he went behind that pillar, I think he did that by accident.
Maybe by accident.
Like he accidentally went to stealth mode. It just looked cool, so they just kept it.
Like there's another part on the wagon where it just like I'm just putting in the QTE prompts, not this part. It's the part after this part. I'm putting in the QTE prompts in my head, and this just makes more sense.
Yeah, it looks free, but it's really all scripted.
Anyway, sorry, Omar, continue.
Yeah, so this is it's about when this game gonna come out, how it's going to play wise, how it's going to be playable and stuff like that. These are questions that they need to have answers for, and I'm looking forward to see when we're gonna see this one. And I really hope they release a demo so we can test it out ourselves. And look, even though let's give your idea what you call it
My QTE idea, some
a
credence.
chance. Yeah, let's give it a chance. Even if that's the case, what is Azura's known for? Azura's Wrath known for an amazing game with an amazing story.
I'd say it's more known for having that fucking cop-out ending where Capcom told you to fucking buy DLC to get the true ending.
Until the fucking DLC, I was about to say, until the DLC where you need to buy to actually play the ending.
Alright, wrap it up because there's only so many times I want to replay this. I need to get to Farron.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this, and I'm super excited to see how long it's going to take them for actually releasing it.
Alright, Farrah, thoughts?
I thought this game showed really well. Um, but upon hearing more about it and that it's only a year into development, this is just one of them instances where I can't necessarily trust that what I'm seeing is going to be representative of the final product. And if I'll even get the final product, like games like this remind me of Black Myth, Wukong that Omar mentioned earlier.
Well, at this point, isn't it
I'm
literally a myth?
Yeah, so exactly. So this is a game that
The difference
while
with
I,
Black
ho-
Myth,
I hope that the promise of what was shown will be seen, but I would just be patient.
All right, Jube.
Yeah, that like this was actually the highlight of the show when they first showed this for me at that time before they finished anything else, and I was like, "What is this? When can we get our hands on it?" I saw that they were like a mobile developer. They've come a long ass way from developing mobile shit. If this is what we're getting on console. I'm just hoping that some of like the parries and stuff isn't BS and is actual gameplay that we have control over. So um here's hoping that that is definitely a game I'm interested in playing.
All right.
It scratches. I was feeling like Ninja Gaiden-ish, like it scratches an itch.
It scratches that martial arts itch that we really haven't truly had. I'd say the closest we had to like a true like martial arts kind of game, I'd say, was probably Sekiro, but like that was mainly just swords. Like there wasn't really.
Wait, don't you guys
else.
don't console players got access to swords and fairy? Because that's actually a really good Chinese game.
oh yeah, no, Sword and Fairy 7 is an amazing game, and people miss out on it.
It's amazing, but not what we're talking about.
Yeah, I was just wondering if console people have access. I'm sorry.
This one, yeah. By the way, guys, I put in Twitter the two graphs that I had. This one, I was kind of on the fence out because by the way, I immediately turned around and said, "Is this Journey 2 or is this made by the same guys who made Journey?" It turns out I was right. This is actually another console exclusive that's coming out. Sword of the Sea. Looks visually very stunning, like the rest of this studio's catalog. I didn't know whether this was the one that I looked at and I was like, I can see the finished game looking like this because Journey did, Abzu did. Like their games tend to look exactly like how they show in the trailer, but like I couldn't put my stamp on if there was any gameplay in this. If anything, it looked like they were putting some in-game cinematics together, but I couldn't put my fucking stamp on if there's any gameplay. And watching it again, I can't put down if there's any gameplay in this. But this game has no date either, and it is, in fact, a console exclusive. So, Nappy, thoughts?
Honestly, it looks like a fun little adventure game where you just surf the sands and the seas on a sword. It's like it's like one of those like passive games that you play where you just want to sit back, relax, and just enjoy things. Where you don't feel like shooting a bunch of crap all day. You just want to see some beautiful visuals and control character. I mean, because it's a console exclusive, honestly, I don't feel like I'm missing out on much because there's plenty of indie games that does something similar to this. And the game does look stunning for its graphics and because of its like low poly with like really high lighting dynamic.
Contrast as well, yeah.
It's going to make the game look very, very pretty, even though it's not really that high not like that high detail. Which I kind of like because I like games like that. It's just one of those peaceful, passive games to me. So, am I going to get it? I can't because it's exclusive.
No,
I feel like I'm missing out. No, it's not. Not really.
No,
oh, it's not exclusive.
No, it's a console exclusive.
I'm sorry. So it is an exclusive. Okay, so
no, it's coming to PC.
Oh, it is coming to PC.
That's why I said it's a console exclusive, meaning that it's coming to PlayStation only. It's coming to PlayStation. It's coming to the PlayStation console only, but it's coming to PC.
Okay. Okay, then. Well, like I said, it's like one of those peaceful games where if I don't want to be like stressing myself, I'm not going to get a day one. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just, but it is cool though. I'm pretty sure that this is for a niche audience, and I hope they enjoy it.
All right, Omar.
Yeah. It all depends. So first of all, I do believe if this is gameplay, that's its gameplay. Only for the fact that other games like this, there is Journey itself, which I played. Although I've yet to play. I also played a game similar to this called something light, which is literally the same as Journey, but with multiplayer. With this one, I really hope that there's combat. Otherwise, it's going to be a boring snowfest for me. I played Journey. It's boring as fuck. I also played a game called Grid, which is kind of similar to Journey in a way, but more platforming. So, if this one doesn't have combat, I'm gonna skip it. Because games like this and Journey and Flowers are just not my cup of tea.
All right, Pharaoh.
Pharaoh, last time I heard his
dead,
son.
I pressed the wrong unmute button.
Oh,
my bad.
He unmuted.
Yeah,
he unmuted the raunchy video he was watching instead.
Not unmuted the YouTube video. So I thought this game looked pretty good for indie. It's a pretty game. It's just, as far as this showcase is concerned, I kind of feel like it was more of a game you would expect to see at a state of play, especially considering the 600+ day drought we've had between showcases. But, I thought it looked pretty good.
All right, Jube.
Really pretty. Don't care. Didn't like Journey.
Okay, moving on.
Play this.
Moving on.
Really pretty. No substance.
So, what was the next game?
3 out of 10. Too much sand surfing.
This man said it's like my Tinder dates.
So the next game, because there was actually no legit gameplay shown, so I did put this under the CG trailer category. Though I'm pretty sure the environments and everything that we see is rendered in game, and our environments will be able to go to. There was actually no gameplay shown in that, and this is the Talos Principle 2, which honestly was a really out of fucking left field one for me. Not that I'm not happy to see it, it was just really out of left field to see it. And this is actually coming out this year and is in fact a multi-platform as well. Nappy, your thoughts?
I haven't played the first one, so honestly, it looked cool. The CGI looked cool, but I don't have much thoughts on this game.
It's a puzzle game. Like the Talos Principle is basically a big giant puzzle game.
Okay, so meh.
Okay, Omar.
I'm in the same boat. Unless
Alright.
I play it and it's good, so but it did look interesting.
Does look gorgeous. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is not entirely CG. I'm pretty sure that this, every scene we're seeing is rendered in game and will be in the game. But as far as any kind of gameplay, there was none. Pharaoh.
Mm-hmm.
You muted the damn stream again.
Mm-hmm.
Another game that I thought it looked decent. But I don't, is it a showcase game? Not necessarily in my eyes, but I thought it looked pretty decent. Just gotta wait and see a little bit more on it.
Depends on who you ask, because when the Talos Protocol came out, that fucking game was huge. Like it was one of those. It was one of those surprise successes. Jube, you gonna tell us you don't care again? Because I'll just move on if that's the case.
Didn't play the first one. May play the second one, but the show started going downhill for me.
All right,
Pretty much with these two games. So.
All right, and again, this is coming out this year. All right, so moving on to the next game. This is a CG trailer. I don't doubt that the game is going to look like this or look with this art style when it comes out, but this is absolutely a CG trailer. But this is also a multi-platform as well, coming out in 2024. Never. It looks nice. I mean, the cutscene looks beautiful, and again, like I said, I'm pretty given a lot of these indie studios like seem to love doing this kind of not this particular art style, but like when they show something like this, it's usually in the art style that they have the game in. But regardless, it's a CG trailer. Don't really know what to say. The wolf looks fucking cool. That's really all I've got to say, and I'm upset that the wolf died. Spoiler alert. Nappy?
This game is not. I don't know if this game will be my cup of tea. I mean, like I said, the art, it's a cool art direction for an indie title, but it's just it's like one of those games where I will play with my girlfriend who doesn't play games like that, and she just want to look at something pretty, but it's not something I'll go out my way to play. It's like meh. I'm sorry to say that.
No, don't worry about it. I mean, if that is one thing to be turned around and said, is that PlayStation does have like I think the second largest like indie player base.
Yeah,
I think it's definitely ahead of Xbox and ahead of Nintendo, but it is far behind PC.
No, PC, we got like damn near everything, but
yeah, no, I mean like just engagement of the amount of people that play like indie games.
That's true. I'll say that. Yeah.
Omar.
Yeah, this game I'm super excited about. In sense of I want to see more. Too bad it's CGI. This game kind of the premise remind me of The Last of Us, in sense of how instead of fungus now it's plant that is eating and being almost like a virus-esque. What's its name? The wolf dying. I'm like that. I didn't know you for a long time to.
Oh no. Anyway.
Care too much. But I'm genuinely super excited about it. I'm excited how the gameplay is going to be from the premise that they say it's going to be actiony. So if that's the case, then sign me the fuck up.
Okay.
I'm creative going on to also have some platforming element to it.
All right. Pharaoh.
This is a game that I thought did a really. I mean, like as far as like drawing people into the story of the game, I thought did a really good job of that. But I think it just kind of missed the mark on not showing the gameplay loop in some fashion, even if it was just like a quick 15 minutes of like kind of 15 seconds of what that would look like. But yeah, the story definitely looks like it would capture people's attention. Kind of wondering what the gameplay is going to be for this one.
Still wondering what the hell the story's like. What the story's about. I mean, I see dead birds, I see shadows, I see a big giant dead wolf, but like, okay, that's not really a story. That's a short film.
The killing of the wolf is enough to, capture people's attention and make them want to find out a little bit more. But I think you need a little bit. You need to show a little bit of gameplay.
Yeah. I'm gonna skip Jube because I know exactly what he's gonna say.
Me don't care.
Yeah. Is that a fair assessment, Jube?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I did play. I did play Grease though. I did really enjoy Grease. On the Switch.
Is it Grease or is it Gris?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it means gray in whatever fucking language it
Are
is.
you
but-
talking about the one with the man? Because that shit was horrible.
The one with the what?
The one with the lady. You play as the lady.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible.
That narrows it down so much.
Yeah, there's a lot of games to play. But I know what he's trying to
No,
say
no,
though. But
I know.
I enjoyed
There
it.
is a few we gave with a name like that. That's why.
You should have played it on the Switch.
I played it on my
Okay, it's
laptop.
pronounced Greece. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ali.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. The next game, another multi-platform, showed gameplay coming out this year. I'm actually kind of interested in this because of how fucking ridiculously cutesy it is. Cat Quest: Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes. Perfect. Sorry, I had to do
I
it.
hate you for that pun. Fuck you. Get out of here.
Hey,
Now,
hey, they
sit,
did it.
Go sit
They
in the
did it
corner and think
themselves.
about what you just did. And it's not coming out this year. I apologize. It's coming out next year. But yes, it did actually show gameplay. Again, just because of how stupidly cutesy this is, I'm actually interested in this game.
You
Because
never played the previous two?
nope.
Oh,
So
play them.
I got something to look forward to for over a year until this game comes out. But everybody can enjoy it. It's multi-platform. So yep. Anyway, Nappy, thoughts?
Thoughts on this game. So I did play Cats 2 with my friend. Me and her were, I was the dog and she was the cat.
Doesn't that
And
say
the
something?
game's the game is actually very enjoyable. So to see like another Cat Quest game, it's definitely going to go into my local co-op library of games to play with people when I have friends over. I don't see that this game doesn't look like it's multiplayer, unfortunately, which sucks. But it looks like a fun little single player game to play. You don't need a friend to play with. I will definitely say like it looks like another one of those like $20 like indie fun games to play on the side. Definitely would get it.
All right, Farrell.
Wrong mute button.
God damn it! I swear to God, if it's that reason, he's gotta. God damn it!
The game does look semi-interesting. But god damn it, Sony, why is this game here? That's kind of what my reaction was.
We will be getting into like what we
But
thought.
I don't have the gameplay loop looks solid. It doesn't look like a bad game. But it's just why. But yeah, go ahead.
Yes,
that's kind of
save the whys for later. Like I said, we'll be getting into like the whys and why nots later. Like that's gonna be its whole thing after we got through this. Let's just stick to the games.
Yeah.
Jube, are you vetoing again?
No, I'm not gonna veto. I'll play it.
So the cuteness got you.
I don't know if I'll play it.
Nah. Captain Cat Sparrow gonna be over here on this Xbox. You feel me? Like I'm ready.
All right.
You got to see it. You got to see it. These like real.
You played the first two?
Yes,
no.
but dude, it's cutesy as fuck. Like sea of Thieves can be infuriating. This looks cutesy. All right, and what is the next game? What the fuck is this next game? This is the Square Enix game. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Boo!
Yeah,
nah, can we skip this? No,
okay,
legit.
So first of all,
there's no reason to talk about this.
So first of all, this did actually show gameplay. Like this did actually show gameplay, so that should be brought up. There is no release date for this fucking game. But seriously,
this game already exists.
Of all the fucking things to ape, why would you ape something so recognizable as fucking Splatoon?
This game already exists.
I saw this game and instantly knew that it was Zero's game of the year. He's not here to say it for himself, but this is Zero's.
That's a lie.
game
He's
of
in the chat. That's a lie. He's in the chat. He's watching. But yeah, no. This is
he was in the chat. Let's see it.
I guarantee that motherfucker's still in here.
He comments.
This is just straight up Splatoon. Like there is, you cannot fucking say otherwise. This is just straight up fucking Splatoon.
Yeah,
it reminds me of those like foam raves.
This looks like what this is what it looks like at the end of a fucking Rammstein concert. Only so many people are gonna get that reference, but high five if you do. But no, seriously, like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck was I'm because this is, by the way, this is a full exclusive. This is a full fucking exclusive. I would just like
to. Exclusive?
This is a full exclusive.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, this is what you guys need.
This is what
Sony. This is DOA, bro. This is DOA so hard. It don't even look as good as
DOA.
It's dead. It's dead, bro.
I wouldn't say it's dead on arrival. It's just like, why are you trying to compete with a Nintendo?
Sony needs Foam Stars in its top 10 most played games every month.
That's like unnecessary.
Nintendo just got Splatoon like pretty much as good as Splatoon's gonna get.
Yeah, and also I'd like to point out that this reeks of live service microtransactions for costumes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course.
Like,
of course.
Not just costumes, bubble colors. We're talking bubble colors and effects.
You gotta pay for that blue bubble colors. You gotta pay for red bubbles.
Like, you know, they're gonna add in all these iconic, Square Enix characters over time.
Like,
and content.
You want to know what pisses me off the most about this? Not the fact that it's a Splatoon ripoff, because quite frankly, like, the games industry is built off of fucking ripoffs. I mean, for fuck's sake, for the longest time, the first-person shooter genre was called Doom clones, for God's sake. So, like, I'm not entirely upset about that. What I'm upset about is, Sony, this is what you paid money to get an exclusive of? Like, I'm not mad at Square Enix, because, like I said, clones and copies are a dime a fucking dozen. But Sony put money down to get exclusivity on this. Full exclusivity. This is not coming to Xbox or PC from what I researched. This is PlayStation only. Why?
Maybe they're trying to get people to stop buying that Switch as a secondary console.
I think they're trying to hit the Japanese market with this one, because Splatoon.
The Japanese market is too small to care about.
They might, but they literally tanked their total players by making this game exclusive, yo.
And also,
like, if this shit came out on the Switch, nobody would be upset about it. I might cop it for the Switch, but I'm not buying this on the PlayStation.
I'm also not. Sorry, I'm not gonna get everybody's opinions. I'm not gonna go down the road, because I think we could all agree that this is just a simple why.
Yeah, it's stupidity. It is stupidity at its finest.
I mean, I'm curious to see how it does.
All right, moving on. Okay, so next we have another multi-plat coming out this year. Kind of looks cute, and I actually love the name. The Plucky Squire. Again, kind of looks cutesy. Looks kind of fun. Nappy. Quick thoughts.
I will definitely play this game just because it, like, indie game, like a lot of indie games like this are honestly like a joy to play. I'm surprised that consoles are getting something like this as well. Yeah, it just looks like a fun little indie game, like one of those like games that you can enjoy. I definitely am getting this. I also like the art directions and seeing like the creativeness of this stuff with all the little doodle characters that you get to control and doodle assets that you get to control and kill.
Someone was playing a Link Between Worlds while making this game.
Yep, clearly. See a lot of inspiration, but it's a lot of hidden fun though. I could definitely see like this game's going to be fun.
Oh yeah,
just very kiddish.
Yep. By the way, this is showing gameplay as well. Again, I've got that earmarked as showing gameplay. Omar?
I have no idea which game it is, real talk, because I'm not watching the screen, that's why.
It's the one where it goes 2D and then 3D when they jump out the pages of the book.
I'm so fucking excited for this one. As someone that loves unique games, this is on my top of the list to play. Me and one of my crew members, Morgan, she is also super excited. Real talk, I think every single one person on my crew is excited for this one, because we all love indies, and this is the definition of pushing indies into the next level. Going from 2D to 3D, sign me the fuck up.
Alright, Pharaoh?
This game looked quite intriguing. I do love the art style of the game. Um, I just hope that it plays as good as it looks. It does look really interesting. From an indie perspective.
All right, and Jube is a sour bitch, so he probably doesn't care.
Did you just say I'm a
Wait.
sour bitch? Don't ever put words in my mouth, bro. The art style for this game is fire. I love the mechanic of just that switch from 2D to 3D. Like, it's neat, and I am looking forward to playing it. I'm pretty sure my daughter would also enjoy playing something like this. So,
Oh, you better
yeah.
hope this is co-op, because like this would be like the perfect game to play with your daughter.
Even if it's not co-op, she can play it. All good. It's better.
Give her that
do
controller
we know if,
with the
Do we
thing
know if this is
unplugged.
coming to the Switch? Do we know if it's coming to the Switch?
I will have to research, but I know it is multi-platform.
I doubt it, just because of that 3D art style.
Oh hell no,
It's
no!
just
But I think the Switch could pull that off at a lower resolution.
The Switch can handle this for sure.
We find it can't.
I will. Well, while we move on to the next game, and by the way, I only put words in your mouth when I know you're right there to spit them back up.
you know it's bad when we're debating if the Switch can handle an indie.
Yeah, well, that's just the
We
state of
see,
the fucking
we see
Switch.
the Switch handle it similar with Mario.
Okay, so here we go. Here's another multi-plat coming out. One that's already fucking out. By the way, because I have that jotted down.
Hold on, Dante. It is coming to the Switch, so we're fine.
There you
It's
go.
coming to
Told
the
you. But yeah, so Teardown. It's been on fucking PC for a while, and console is finally getting it. Congratulations. Well
Which
done.
one?
You're finally catching up. Teardown. The one where it looks like it's a bunch of it's the one.
Minecraft art style.
I'd say it's more Legos than anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Very
yeah,
much Minecraft.
I had no idea it was out.
It does remind me of a Lego game.
But yeah, it's
reminds me of a Minecraft Lego.
Yeah.
That's what he's
Looks
saying,
like
but like
Minecraft.
reminds me more of Legos because of just the sheer destructibility and like how everything is built in single blocks instead of like big giant blocks made of smaller blocks, if that makes sense. But yeah, like Tearaway is a really fun game to play, a little destructive game that you can
Tear down, not tear away.
Tear down. Tearaway is a different game. My apologies. Tear down. Yeah, I'm glad that console is finally catching up to PC. Well done. You're finally making it, guys. You're finally making it. Give it another fucking 5 years. You'll finally be caught up fully. And also, by the way, can we just again? This is kind of where I just look at this logo on the right side. And I'm like, Saber is slowly going to become one of my favorite fucking studios of all time. Because they even recently dropped fucking gameplay for Warhammer Space Marine 2. And I
just
anyway, Nappy thoughts that our console brethren, or technically distant cousins because they're so far behind us, is finally getting tear down.
Congratulations. Have fun destroying stuff. I know the PS5 can handle it, based off of the specs of it. So, and it looks like you guys get to experience it and all of its glory of destroying stuff. And yeah, have fun with this. Have fun destroying things.
Yep. I should also point out that I do also believe this is in fact coming to Xbox as well. So
It sure is.
Yep.
Wouldn't surprise me.
This is a pass for me.
All right, Farrell.
Like I said, it reminded me a lot of Minecraft. It looks like it definitely has a fun factor to it. I wonder how much of the PlayStation fan base who watch the showcase will actually attach themselves to a game like this, though. But yeah, that does look quite interesting.
I don't know. Any sociopath that can't get away with blowing shit up in real life would definitely gravitate towards this.
The kids will.
Speaking of which, Jube, your thoughts?
I'm leaning more Lego than Minecraft, but I can get the Minecraft comparisons. It's like if Minecraft actually looked next gen, this is what I expect it to fucking look like.
Minecraft will look next gen pretty soon.
Maybe we'll see. They've been capping. But shout outs to that bad company level of destructibility for these environments though. Like
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we can knock everything that we see down here at some point.
Yep. Nope, you can.
So
No, you can.
Yep.
It's looks like they updated the graphics a little bit on the consoles. So
yeah, it just reminds
this game
me
can
of
run
like
on a
playing.
potato.
I'm just
Reminds me
curious.
of playing Bad Company 2 and leaving like moon craters for the map. Yeah.
I'm so curious, like, who's the first person that's going to be able to drop this fucking game? Like, as far as, like, console, who's going to be the first person to set off so many goddamn explosions it drops the frame rate to, like, 10?
And it tanks the game and makes it crash.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I cannot wait to see that.
That is just is not possible. The PS5 SSD is...
No, I'm talking
unmatched.
about... I said... I didn't say PlayStation. I said console.
I have a question.
I'm throwing this on. I'm throwing
Is
this challenge.
it coming to Xbox?
Yes.
I thought
Yes.
Nappy. Yeah, it's coming to Xbox.
I literally... Hold on, Omar. I'm sorry. I literally put in the
pause.
Twitter a list that literally separates all of the games that are coming out on multi-plat and exclusives, console and full.
Oh, look, it's Memorial Day. I've been on the grill all day. Had a couple drinks. I can't keep on.
That explains a lot. All right. So,
were
way.
Nappy joking? I mean, serious when he said PlayStation can handle it? I thought he was joking.
God.
No, because you're talking about
So we are moving
rate.
on. We are moving on. What is the next game? Okay, here is our CG trailer. Here is the one that... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let this be the one that proves that the law of averages are in fact a thing. So for all my peeps who have been constantly saying that the Switch Pro is nigh and that Bloodborne 60 frames per second is nigh, keep at it, because by the law of averages, eventually you will be correct. Just like the motherfuckers who have been constantly saying for the last 5 fucking years that a goddamn Metal Gear Solid remake was in the works. And Jubei, me and you called it. It wasn't going to be Metal Gear Solid. It was going to be Metal Gear Solid 3 that they remade.
That's because if they're going to remake it, you got to start from the beginning. Can I go first?
You can, but I also want to throw a high five your way when we turned around and said that they shouldn't fucking number it because they didn't. They called it Metal Gear Solid Delta, which makes me wonder when they remake 1 or 2 or whatever's next. Is it going to be Metal Gear Solid Gamma, Beta, Zeta? Are they going to go with the Greek numerals? First of all,
I was right.
Hold on. I want to get this out of the way. For once, you are right. Like I said, law of averages. You've been saying it for over 2 fucking years. The law of averages finally paid off for you, Omar. Couple of things. 1, this is in fact multiplat. 2, no date. 3, has been confirmed that it is running on an updated version of the Fox engine that was originally made by the For Honor, but for you.
Wait, they got the original artist back?
Yeah,
they got the copyrights to that music?
Okay, this is the thing as well. The song is returning, and this has not been confirmed because there's still
no. They gotta pay my sister. She killed that song.
Oh, she did. But let me.
Oh no! The song was in the trailer. Yeah, the song was in the trailer, bro. The song coming back. The song is coming back.
What I was trying to say is there has been a confirm that they are bringing the original voice acting back.
Yeah,
but the thing is, they didn't specify that they're bringing back the original voice actors to either re-record or if they're using the original voice acting audio from the original game. This has yet to be confirmed.
I mean, I'll take it either way because, it's what it is.
It is.
This is my favorite game of all time. This is like the greatest thing that's ever been put out on a disc or any format to take home and play with a controller.
Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid people finally can shut the fuck up about it. It's happening. God damn it. Hideo Kojima will have no involvement in this, but he did put out a statement on Twitter basically saying, listen, like, you give up sequel rights when you make a game. Like, they have the right to do this. So basically quit bitching and complaining that I'm not involved in it. It's basically what Hideo Kojima said. So, yes. But on top of this, we also did get the confirmation. By the way, he better look that damn good in the fucking in-game because god damn Snake looks good in that. This is in fact multi-plat. Like I said, it's coming to PC. Thank fuck we're finally getting Metal Gear Solid 3 on PC. But it also seems like we're going to be getting it in the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 coming out autumn of this year, because this is also multi-plat.
Here's what I dislike about this. Because it's the ports of these games that already exist. They're not touched at all. So we're getting the ugly ass PS1 version of Metal Gear Solid. We're getting the HD remasters of 2 and 3.
Which was
like I already own 2 and 3. Like exactly. Why do I want to buy this just to play Metal Gear 1 with it looking like it did on PS1?
Better graphics.
It's because you don't get better graphics. That they specifically said that. Like they're in their original.
The anniversary. It's going to be the HD collection versions. It's the anniversary versions.
But no, Metal Gear Solid 1 never got that treatment, bro. Like if you look on the website, it shows the PS1 version of this game.
No,
like it's not cute.
Jube. No, the version we're getting is from the Metal Gear Solid 25th anniversary.
The Legacy collection that was on the PS3? Is that what we're talking about?
No, not the HD. Not the HD collection, which had 2 and 3. It's specifically from the Metal Gear Solid 25th anniversary version, I believe. Which Metal Gear Solid 3 was the Metal Gear Solid 1 version was upscaled a little, but wasn't given anything else. And the versions that were put on there, I believe, were the HD versions of Subsistence and of Metal Gear Solid 2 Subsistence and Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. Here's the thing. I'm more interested in this purely because we as PC gamers never got Metal Gear Solid 3. So I'm more happy about that I'll finally be able to play it on PC.
It's like I
always play it on PC.
I own 2/3 of this damn collection. I already own it. Like, why do I want to buy it again when I already own it? It's not going to be a better version of 2 and 3.
Let me finish, because there's another point. Is the fact that it says Volume 1, meaning there are future volumes on this. I'm going to dunk a bit of cold water on everybody right now, considering how fucking ass the porting problems can be from PlayStation 3. It is very highly unlikely that Volume 2 will have Metal Gear Solid 4.
It won't, but hey, as long as we get Peace Walker, hey, give me Acid also. Give me Acid 1 and 2.
I could see, considering they're going volumes, I could see them porting over things like Metal Gear Solid Babylon, Metal Gear Solid Acid, Metal Gear Solid Acid 2. I could see them doing this, which I'm not completely opposed to. But again, Nappy, Metal Gear Solid 3, in Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, coming to PC, multiplats, no release date yet. Thoughts?
I'm excited to see an official release. I mean, I always can go to PS2X if I really want to visit Snake Eater again and all of its glory. But the fact that it's getting
why don't you sound hype? Why don't you sign? Why don't you sign?
Because
sound hype for this amazing thing.
Because it's a remake.
I don't care. It's the greatest game of all time.
It's a remaster. It's a remaster.
It's the greatest game of all time.
It
is one of the greatest games, but at the same time, it's a remaster, so I already know what to expect.
No, it's a remake.
Wait, it's a full blown I thought it was a remaster.
I literally just finished saying. Literally just finished telling you that it was being done on an upgraded version of the Fox engine.
I mean, that could if it's a remaster, then yes, I'm really
remake.
It's a remake, not a remaster.
I mean, I'm sorry, remake. Yeah, okay. It's yes. If it's a remake, then yes, I'm really excited because I thought it was a remaster.
But it's a very faithful remake since they're keeping all the dialogue and all that shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's all cool because the way how the damn, I was going to say first game. I meant third game. The way how Metal Gear Solid 3's dialogue is, like, I can see that it will fit perfectly. They don't need to change up much as far as dialogue and cutscenes and stuff. But if they're remaking the gameplay of it, that will be fucking awesome. The game was already great. I can only imagine what they're going to do to make it better.
Use the free.
As long as this bleeds into when we get to Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2.
Hold on, you know how they do that. You know how they do that. They look at the fucking 3DS version because the 3DS version actually allows you to fucking move while crouched.
Yeah. There's only one thing that you said because it sounds like to me that they're going to release this in parts.
What, Delta?
No.
No.
No, they're not going to release. They're going to have the full story.
Full story.
Yeah,
Full
One
thing.
disc.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
The
I wanna do another
volume. The
Final
volume
Fantasy.
is just a re-release of the first 3 games.
Okay, cool.
Like that's
Okay,
a
then
separate
yes,
thing.
I'm-
That's a separate thing coming autumn this year.
It's a Konami money grab that they're gonna get me for, and that's okay. I'll buy it on disc actually.
Listen,
and I never do that.
Yeah, listen. So long as the fucking collection fixes some of the issues the HD collection had, I'll be happy. Because the problem is like what just like all the other HD fucking collections back then, like Devil May Cry and God of War, it did have some bad fucking audio mixing.
It did.
Yep.
And
right,
and
But
hopefully
overall, I think if since it's a remake and since it's actually a actual remake, I am excited for it because
Okay,
I thought it was a
Jube,
remaster.
go next because I know Omar's just going to be fucking gloating. So I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible.
What?
Jube, go
Damn.
next.
Why?
what else?
Why you
What
skip
else?
me?
You're not skip per se.
We're not skipping you.
I'm just avoiding you gloating, saying you were right because I know you're gonna say it. You're not gonna say those exact words, but you see, he fucking admitted he was gonna do it. I knew it.
No,
Jube, please continue.
I didn't hear what you said, but go ahead, Jube.
Yeah. Greatest game of all time. Enough said.
Alright.
My favorite out of all of them, and my favorite game of all time. Like
Alright.
soon as I saw that, man, I'm like, yeah. I'm just happy to also be right when I said they weren't gonna start at MGS1.
We both called that.
Yeah, because it's like it don't make no sense. It does not make no sense.
In your head, I need to ask real quick. In your head, when you saw him, did you hear the words "kept you waiting"? Huh? In your head.
Yes, I did.
I knew it. Farrell, you're next.
I'm happy to see that Metal Gear Solid remake is coming back. But as far as like from a trailer perspective, I thought this was actually a horrible trailer that was saved by seeing Solid Snake's face.
It's not horrible.
Especially
everything. Here's the joke. Here's the joke for everything in this trailer is edible in game.
Yes,
that's the whole joke.
To be fair,
Yeah.
that is
I understand
Except
that.
it'd be interesting if the ants are actually edible this time because ants weren't in the original, but they could be in this one.
Everything is edible.
I understand that, but the fact that you had this trailer and then you showed like little in-game images like shortly after the PlayStation showcase, I feel like we should have seen a little bit of gameplay.
Oh, this game is nowhere near done.
That's on PlayStation. That's on PlayStation though.
And also, I'd like to point out.
Listen, I'm happy to see the game is back, but I just thought the trailer. I didn't think the trailer was, was
Okay,
it didn't land for me.
Can I put a prediction down on this real quick? I guarantee you we're going to get Volume 2 before we even get this game, because I guarantee you Volume 1 is to help with production of this game, and Volume 2 will be helping. We're not going to see this game until 2025.
That's
my prediction.
I will take 8 of them.
I will take 8 of them. All right.
Yeah,
Omar, go on.
See that?
With this one. Oh, sorry, it's my turn. Because
Yes.
Pharaoh was talking.
No, Farrell was done. He said that the trailer didn't do anything for him.
Okay.
I just didn't do anything to me. I just thought it was a bad trailer until you saw Solid Snake at the end.
Naked Snake, get it right.
Okay. So, first of all, when they started with it, I'm like, what is this? Because there was no real indication what it is. And I did an off-air reaction with my crew, and when they revealed Snake, I'm like, the entire crew were like in shock and excited and stuff like that. As someone that never played my Metal Gear game, I'm super excited because now I can finally experience it with upgraded graphics and different gameplay and all that stuff. Because I know the legacy that the Metal Gear holds over the industry. Other than that, the whole banter I told you so it banter, but real
Fuck
talk,
you.
I am excited. No. Real talk. The only reason why I kept it is because we've seen a lot of stuff that said it's not gonna happen, and it happened. When there's smoke, there is fire. That's what it comes down to. But yeah, no, it's. I really wish they showed you gameplay. They showed you what to expect from it. Cause even the screenshot, show it, put it in the video. Don't give me the teaser. The teaser did nothing for me aside from people getting excited about it. But that's about it.
When
And
have
yeah,
but when have any of, I mean, not that he's involved in this game, but when have any of his games ever made sense at the first reveal?
Actually,
It's
actually, of all irony of all fucking ironies, this one, Metal Gear Solid 3.
You're not wrong.
It is like the most simplest fucking. It is the most simplest Metal Gear game to follow in the entire fucking in the anthology.
And that's why it's
what was his question?
When has Metal Gear Solid game ever made sense on reveal? And I literally just answered this question when Metal Gear Solid 3, the original, was fucking announced. All right.
So yeah, they missed out on not showing gameplay.
Like I said, there is no way.
This game is several years away. I don't think that there's any.
Like I said, this is not coming out
that.
until 2025.
I got that, but still, I want to see how the gameplay is going to be
How are you
like.
going to show gameplay when they don't have gameplay?
Oh, so
And-
yeah,
and-
no, if you don't have gameplay, then I got you on that.
And they've also said they're not going to change much as far as the actual game. Like, it's a very faithful 1-to-1 remake.
Yeah, like they're pretty much going Dead Space with this.
It's
Like,
like you
they
can't
might add
really, you
some
can't
things.
exactly.
Because they confirmed they're adding new areas, like or at least expanding certain areas.
Yeah, we're getting expanded areas and stuff, but like the whole camo percent, like none of that stuff's changing. Like it's it's part of the game. Being able to hide well is part of the game.
Right, we're gonna move on because Jesus Christ, we still got a long ways to go. As I knew, this is why I said no other topics, because I knew this was gonna fucking happen. All right, the next one, Towers of Aghasba, I believe that's this one. Towers of Aghasba. This actually showed gameplay as well, and it looks alpha as shit in some areas. I won't lie. And it's coming out next year, though. Funny enough, Grandfather Nurgle, who was with me playing Call of Duty, when he saw this, like he immediately thought, "The fuck, Tails." He thought when he saw the giants and everything, you're climbing on giants, he thought, "The fuck is this Shadow of the Colossus 2?"
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But no, there's actually city building elements and more to it. So and a hand glider. I'm no wonder Link doesn't have that in Tears of the Kingdom. He does. But I guarantee you he's going to be missing it in the next game. It looks really interesting, especially with like all the giant beasts that you can go and jump on and like seemingly gather resources to build your settlement. I mean, looks interesting.
When you leap and you jump, like that shit looks so broad.
It looks so
I mean.
jank. It looks so. Like I said,
Yeah.
this is clearly in an alpha version. Nappy, thoughts? Keep it concise, please. You're muted, mate. Can't hear you, so I'm going to move on to Omar while you.
Wait,
there
I
we
got
go.
you. Got you. Thank you. This is just a tap on my mic. But there was a time when I was playing games like survival roguelike games, and I have so many different survival games, Valhalla, V Rising, like the list goes on. And the fact that this was like a survival, build an area, explore and stuff, I'm like, it looks cool. But yeah, I'm like, oh, another survival game where you're in a world and you have to go around and discover things. It doesn't suppress me, surprisingly. I'm just like, man.
See,
It does look good though.
Yeah, it's for me. The reason why it does kind of impress me more than what a lot of other survival games do, if this is in fact the case, is the fact that there are beasts in the world and big giant monsters that you can go to. It's not like window dressing in the sky, like Ark. I'll just throw like a hypothetical out there, like Ark Survival. You look up and you see this big giant beast in the air. You can't go to that. Where in this game, it seems like, oh no, if you can get high enough up, you can get to it.
Yeah, I mean that I do give that. Like it does look it looks interesting. It's just
It's a survival game. Yeah,
I play so many survival games, man. I'm like, bruh.
Dude, we play the ultimate
I'm sorry.
survival. Dude, I get you. We play the ultimate survival game. Life.
Yeah, I'm just like, it looks great, but I'm not buying another private server and having my friends and then 100% of that server and then taking that seed and keeping it in our back catalogs.
Hell, maybe it's not even a survival game. Maybe we're looking too much into this. Fuck, for all I know, this is like Dark Cloud, where you go and you're exploring a fucking dungeon or going exploring the open world to find seeds that can bring your town back to life. For all I fucking know, I need to play Dark Cloud properly.
Yeah, it could be, but I mean, nah.
Omar.
Yeah, I'm super excited, mostly because one of my favorite game is Shadow of the Colossus. So having games similar to it and with climbing and stuff, like, sign the fuck up. Also, again, when he or she, I forgot what the character is, and you see how large the creature is, and just how far you can jump, and how it's very open, and I'm genuinely curious if it's going to be a building simulator. That's where I am not gonna be a fan of it, because I'm not a fan of survival aspect. But if it's like Shadow of the Colossus, then sign me up.
All right, Pharaoh.
I actually thought this game looked really good. Kind of want to see more of what it's about, but like it's kind of like until we see a little bit more, I can't really place full judgment on it. But I do like the art style of it. So could be a hit. Could just be a game that's really pretty, but doesn't really land.
All right, Jube.
It's a wait and see for me.
All right.
I hope like I'm hoping it's more Shadow of the Colossus than it looks, and I hope it's more that and less Breath of the Wild, to be honest. But we'll see.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
So again,
it can't be Zero Dawn boring either, because it runs the risk of doing that also.
Oof. This is, and like I said, this is in fact this is a console exclusive to PlayStation 5, but coming out on PC. Alright, next game we have wait, is this what I think it is? Is this okay? Yeah, voting to skip Final Fantasy 16, going once, going twice, and skip.
I guess
big L on this one.
I
They
think
just had a showcase last month.
We literally turned around and said, and even Omar fucking turned around and said that they should not have fucking shown this at the showcase.
But I knew they're gonna show it because, they got marketing right. But I
won't say they shouldn't have shown it, but if they did show it, it should have had the demo should have been available at the end of the show.
Well, the demo is gonna be. I remember the demo is gonna be revealed 2 weeks before release. That's what they wanted to. That's what they said they wanted to do.
Okay, and guess what? We're fucking moving on to a game, to an actual to a game that's multi-platform, coming out. I believe it is this year, isn't it? Let me look at my list. It is in fact October 17th, 2023, this year, confirming the Remedyverse exists, because Max Payne is in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Alan Wake 2, I cannot fucking wait, and it actually shows gameplay too. Happy thoughts.
Are we
Uh,
confirmed that that's Max and not just Sam Lake, who happens to show up in all of his damn games?
That may be true, but I in my heart of hearts, that's
That's not
okay.
Max.
No,
Max
okay,
definitely
let
didn't
me.
look like that in 3, bro.
No, but Remedy's clearly going off the idea that Free doesn't fucking exist.
I don't know.
Oh
that
my God.
that
Okay,
looks
so
like Sam Lake, not Max Payne to me.
the reason why I believe that it is in fact him is the fact that it's proven that Alan Wake has the so in Alan Wake, Alan had written a book about a gruff detective in a noir, which was basically Max Payne, and it's confirmed through Control that Alan has a ways to manipulate and create new things in the real world because of his time in the darkness. Which is why he created the entire bureau to help him get out of the darkness. That's basically the reason the whole bureau exists, is because Alan basically wrote them into existence. So if this detective is not Max Payne, it's the detective that Alan wrote about that got him his fame as a writer. Because Alan is basically rewriting reality. So again, Remedyverse confirmed. Anyway, please, Nappy, give me your thoughts.
Well, I'll keep short and soon. Actually, like this game looks very interesting. I look very excited. Looks like it may be slightly spooky with a little bit of action. So, yeah, I look forward to this one. I played Alan Wake once, and I like that. So, yeah, nothing wrong with this.
All right,
I'll
Omar?
definitely get it.
I never played Alan Wake 1, but I did download that game, so that's something I'm gonna play. I played Control, so I don't know if they are the same. Clearly, they are.
Yes,
the
they
same
are the same universe. The
but yeah.
Bureau exists because Alan Wake wrote them into existence so he could try and
Okay.
get out of the darkness.
Okay. So yeah, I need to look it up story-wise because I play Control and enjoy the game. Horrible map. The labyrinth is one of the most epic things I have experienced in some games. But yeah, no, I'm super excited about this one. Mostly because now I have games to play,
Okay.
which is Alan Wake 1 and 2.
All right. Errol.
Good to see Alan Wake back. Looking forward to it coming out this fall. Short and sweet.
Super.
It being digital only is a bit of a surprise. I'd like to see how sales for that go.
Yep.
Since
Am I
it's
gonna
not
talk
going
about
to get
that now?
reported in a lot of areas.
You know what? I'm gonna
No.
bring it up right real quick, and we're just gonna put a fucking pin in it. I wouldn't have minded if it was digital only. My problem comes with the bullshit excuse they brought out for the reason why it's digital only. So there you go. Let's keep the fucking cost down. Bullshit. Anyway, moving on to the next
Yeah,
game.
because
Assassin's Creed Mirage. The only thing that's interesting about this is it seems to take place in Persia. That's literally all I fucking got for this.
No, this takes place in Iraq.
Is it Iraq? Well,
Yeah.
hold on. Depending on the time, depending on the day, depending on the era, wasn't the area currently known as Iraq under the Persian Empire's control?
Not so, not sure about that. But what I do know is that it takes place is in Iraq, in Baghdad.
Okay, right. Anybody else got anything to say? I literally have nothing.
Yeah.
Don't fuck it up.
Go ahead, Nappy.
Looks great.
That's-
Love it. Love that it's going back to its roots.
I'm just saying, good. Don't fuck it up, Ubisoft. You're already on a downward spiral.
Yeah.
That's all I got for Ubisoft.
Okay. As for me, finally, Ubisoft or Assassin's Creed is back. At least it's a one-off. And sadly, it's a one-off, and they're gonna go back to the whole Valhalla gameplay bullshit. But this looks
Sales will
good.
dictate that.
Sorry?
The sales will dictate that.
This look good. Like, Ubisoft, you had gold on your hand and you fucked it up. And I'm super excited to dive in this one because that's all I asked. An evolution of the Assassin's Creed genre.
Oh yeah, it evolved. You can now bribe guards.
It evolved to the worst.
Oh my god!
But with this one, look, I'm super excited about it, and I can't wait.
All right, Jube, anything?
I thought the animations were a little stiff in spots, but hopefully that gets ironed out. That's like my main thing. I'm still spoiled from AC Unity's
Fluidity.
fluidity.
Yeah,
just as
Unity
far as
was fluid.
the animations and the crowd density was just fucking sick, and they got so scared because of they put the shit on consoles that couldn't handle it. Like I need them to whatever they did with that engine, like it needs to come back for next gen because we have the technology now. We can run these games.
It's the $56 million man, Steve Austin. Yeah, coming out October of this year. Okay, next game. This is another. I think this is the other one that I. This is another exclusive. Yeah, it's this one. This is another exclusive. Console exclusive, should I say? No date. I put it down as a CG trailer. I put it down as a CG trailer because I didn't really see any gameplay. Revenant Hill. Honestly, like I not just because I'm trying to move things ahead, but like it looks like a cat. It's a cat game, which really didn't show much outside of a really fucking cool art style. Does anybody have any thoughts on this one?
It's a cat. What else is there to say?
Which one
It's
is
just
it?
like
Revenant Hill.
it's just a cat.
6 out of 10. Too much cat.
Too many cat games.
No, 11 out of 10.
That's not what
Two-
he said. Don't say too much cats. Never.
Yeah, no, 6 out of 10, too much pussy. Anyway, okay, I guess nobody has anything to say. Again, I'm not trying to push through these, but like
I'm not
literally,
sure what it's one game, but let's leave it moving.
yeah, that one I really have nothing to say about it. Like,
I stopped caring about this showcase until they started showing Spider-Man again. Like
I don't know. The VR stuff got me thinking a fucking certain way, and we'll get to that. All right, I think this one is another console exclusive. Yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, which is coming out this year.
Let's go!
Isn't this game already? Isn't this game already out on mobile?
No.
Yes.
No.
Or actually, no. Sorry, no. There's a similar name but different game.
Right. Okay. Because
No.
I thought because when I was looking up my research, I was like, wait, this game already fucking exists on mobile? Console's getting a mobile game? What the fuck? All right. So no.
It's a yeah, similar name, different game. But no, this game is for MMO. It looks pretty good.
Is it a re-release? Or is it brand new?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a re-release. Okay, good. That doesn't fuck with my numbers then.
I mean, it looks great. I'm glad to see that you guys are getting an MMO, like the JRPG MMO. Now the question is will this have a strong player base? We will not know.
Kofi is gonna have like 5 fucking consoles playing this simultaneously because it's a JRPG.
I mean, I love my JRPGs too. I'll be there with Kofi. I mean, wait, is this coming out on PC too?
Yeah, I believe it. God damn it.
That'd be very weird if it doesn't.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I'm looking on the official page right now. I might need help because I'm looking at this on my fucking mobile. So
Give me a second.
Hold on. You said Blue.
yeah, it's coming out on
Link?
PC. Yes, it's coming out on PC.
All right, so yeah,
Steam.
will this be able to compete with
Fantasy.
it's another. Oh hell no! Oh
Yep.
hell no!
Yep.
Oh, you want to compete with Final Fantasy 14? What?
Good fucking luck.
Hey man, like that's an uphill battle, but good luck to you. I mean, your game does look good.
Wait. Why would it want to compete with that? Why can't it be just on its own?
Because
Same
it's probably the
genre?
same genre, and it's also the most played fucking JRPG MMO on fucking PC
And PlayStation.
and PlayStation. Yes.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what this game has to compete with.
They're competing for the same customers.
Yeah,
Good
they
luck.
really are competing for the same customers. So again, good luck to you. I mean, your game does look good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Square Enix may fuck up and may add NFTs to Final Fantasy 14. So
I'm not gonna lie. Graphically, it looks a lot better than Final Fantasy 14. But then also, this game has like Final Fantasy 14 has a lot of years on this game.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
This game
Like,
just keeps showing trailer after trailer, but never actually comes out.
that's because they're probably scared to see how if the servers can handle the player load that's going to come on here. Because you already know JRPGs, you got to get them the first time around. If you don't get them the first time around, they're just going to go right back to Final Fantasy.
Yep. And by the way, this is also showing gameplay. I have that earmarked. All right. Anybody else got any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm super excited for this one. This have been in the making for a long time now. First it was revealed, then it was silent for a long time until we found out that it switched studios, and now CyberConnect is working on it. I'm super excited for it. I never got into the Grand Blue universe, but from everything that I've seen gameplay wise, this is right up my
moving
alley.
along, Omar, you really got to speed up these points, man.
I'm done. What?
All right. Next game. All right. Really, I think this only just showed that we've got okay. If anything, this trailer, basically made Street Fighter 6 a lock for Jubei to buy for me because it's got a story mode, which I hope has a customized character story mode. Because that's what it looks like it has, and I'll be all for that. But outside of that, this really didn't show anything else. Anybody got any thoughts, or are we good to skip? Because
did it need to? I mean, I didn't get to talk about
Jubei.
Grand Blue, but
You're
I will
buying
talk
it
about
to
that.
everyone?
No, I'm not buying it for everyone. Y'all can kiss my ass. I said no. I didn't get to talk about Grand Blue, but I will talk about this.
No, I literally called out if anybody else had anything to add to Grand Blue, and you never answered.
Cool. It's fine. Whatever. Anyways,
Don't lay this on me. You're the one who didn't talk up.
as soon as he stopped talking, you said, "Moving on." Shut up. Anyways,
What do you want to say about Grand Blue then? I'll move back.
nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
Awesome.
Like I said, I want to talk about this. So,
All right, go on.
yeah. So they don't need to show us much more because only a dumbass didn't get hands-on time with this game in the past several weeks.
Oh, guess I'm a dumbass.
And the game comes out this week.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'll say there's a lot of saying like what?
There's several. There's a lot of access for this game right now. They did not have to show shit. Happy they did.
I'm more of a Tekken guy, but I'm gonna give Street Fighter a try because Tekken's 8 is not out yet.
I'm just glad that it's got a legit story mode. I'm just hoping it has like a creator fighter where you go through as your avatar, not a predetermined one. Do you know what I mean?
Based on this trailer, it seems like you make your own character.
Good.
Yeah,
I'd
make
also
your
like
own
to point
character.
out the one thing that kind of took me aback when I saw this is like Bison be looking fucking old, bruh. Like he just caught Bison. Like, I'm pretty sure
his skill set, he should be an older man.
Yeah, because
Did they show Bison in this trailer?
I'm pretty fucking sure that's meant to be Bison.
That is not. That is definitely not Bison, bro.
Yeah,
It's a story mode version of it. Give me a minute.
That is definitely not Bison. That is someone else. That's not Bison in the
Bison
slightest.
would never have a beard. Bison's a military man.
Bison would never.
Hold on. It's like with the way they were talking about him, and the fact that that's the same fucking I almost say psycho.
That might be Jin.
Maybe
that's not Bison though.
Here's why Bison may not appear.
He wasn't even talked about in DLC. He's not in this game right now, bro.
Okay, it's just the way they were the way the dialogue is going, and then they show him, and then like everything that clicked together just made it seem like this is meant to be M. Bison. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? He aged like massively, but everybody else still looks young.
Yeah, no.
All right. It was just weird. Like, hold on.
No, Bison has horror cruxes, bro. He ain't aging.
Hold on, listen.
Simply a trick of the senses.
One sec.
Bison, He attempted to set the world under his heel through violence. A veritable madman.
See, just that setup made it seem like that's meant to be Bison, which is weird.
No, that's again, bro.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure.
All right, moving on to the next game. Now that Jubei stopped drooling, this is Ultros, which is another console exclusive coming 2024. Actually shows gameplay. This look the gameplay wise, this didn't grab me. What grabbed me is the fucking art style. This is some seriously striking art style.
Yep.
Like this straight up looks beautiful. It's definitely a Metroidvania, though. Like, that is absolutely obvious that this is a Metroidvania.
Oh, yeah. That one, yeah.
Like, this art style, man. This is
Very
every frame. Like, maybe a bit too far, but it's just the way I would describe it is like this is like a fucking a Stanley Kubrick a Stanley Kubrick thing where every frame is a fucking painting. Like,
Oh.
like everything, every shot of this looks like it could be a painting, which I think is beautiful.
Really difficult to pull off, but once you pull it off, though, it looks great.
It does.
Yeah, because
go on.
Yeah, like I remember when they brought up like Cuphead, for example, with all of his hand drawn stuff. So it took him like damn near like 5-6 months just to make one level. I was like, damn, because everything gotta be hand drawn. But it looks like a fun game to play. Pretty much all I got for it.
All right. Anybody else got anything?
Yeah, I'm super excited for it. I love Metroidvania, so that's right up my alley.
All right. Pharaoh.
Decent looking indie game. We can move on.
Yeah, it's about the art. Hopefully the game holds up too. The art's nice, real nice.
It is. It is actually really fucking beautiful. All right. Next game. Are we finally onto the? No, we're not. We're not onto the VR stuff, which honestly was the highlight for me in some weird ways.
Yeah, VR was the best part of the show.
Yeah, in a lot of ways. This is Tower of Fantasy. So this is a console exclusive as well. This was
Tower of Fantasy is a console exclusive?
Yes. Yeah.
Tower of Fantasy.
Tower of Fantasy.
The mobile game.
The mobile game.
It's not exclusive to console. When he says console exclusive, it just means it's the only console it's on is PlayStation. It's going to be on PC. Like,
but wait,
Xbox it's already out on PC. What are you talking about?
Exclusive means it's on PC. No, that's literally what it means.
Yes, console.
I got it. I'm just shocked that it's not on Xbox. Like,
nope.
Why would it be?
And this is already out on PC, mind you. This is already out on PC.
It's out on PC. It's out on mobile phones.
Yep.
Like, what's the purpose of this being a console exclusive?
Because Sony wanted to buy it, just like the same reason we can't get that other gacha game that's on place, Genshin Impact. Same reason Genshin Impact.
No.
My phone is right here.
Microsoft rejected Genshin Impact.
So they probably rejected this too.
That's what it is. Pick it up with them.
Just because you reject the game doesn't mean that just means you rejected paying for it to be on your platform. Doesn't mean that you rejected them voluntarily putting it on your platform. Anybody can put a game on any platform they choose, as long as it doesn't violate the policies.
I will turn around and say one thing about it. I mean, it looks very colorful and very anime.
I mean, it is. I mean, if you have a Galaxy S23 or 22 and up, or an iPhone 12 and up, you pretty much are going to get some good, decent graphics out of this. Also, the game works very well with mobile controllers.
Huh. But it's a gacha game.
It is another gacha game, but it isn't. It is a JRPG MMO.
Gotcha. So it's a gacha JRPG MMO that could, if this game doesn't run at 144 frames per second on console, I will laugh it. I will laugh in PC.
You gave it. You got 144 frames a second.
Nah, this
I mean,
shit
it
has
does
to
run
run
on
at
mobile
3.
phones.
It has to run at 300 frames, bro. Like, there's no way. It's a mobile
You-
game.
I will laugh
Oh,
in
because
PC
it's a mobile
man.
game. It's now like a. Wait, does this game? How come this game's not on the Switch? This would be a perfect game to put on the Switch.
Listen, I'm just saying, if this is capped at 60 frames per second, I will laugh in PC Master Race. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All right, that's all I'm saying. No cap in the frame.
It's
Anybody
gonna be 60 with drops. Watch.
Oh fucking Christ!
That would be hilarious on a PlayStation 5 at that.
Omar, what do you think? You gonna play this day one?
No.
Okay, Pharaoh, you gonna shit on this day one?
I mean, the game looks pretty good. I mean, visually. But I mean, watching the show live, this wasn't a title that necessarily
Nope.
resonated with me or many of the others based on the reactions.
If we can get to it, I've got a point to make about this. And Jube, are you going to shit on this in lead up but cap it day one?
No, I really don't fuck with gacha games like that in the console space.
Okay.
So I'm good.
I don't know. Isn't like a majority of fucking live service games gacha games these days?
Not like this.
All
You
right.
gotta get 6 dupes of the same fucking character to love. Like, nah, I'm good.
Next multi-platform game coming with no date. Fucking finally, Dragon's Dogma 2 finally has been announced.
Yes.
And I have finally got an excuse to fucking play Dragon's Dogma.
Let's go.
You still haven't
Wait,
played that
you never
game
played
yet?
Bang?
Nope.
Wait.
What?
Go
That's
to
like
your-
one of the best games.
I
Go to
own
the-
it.
No.
Hold on.
PlayStation 3.
Okay, let me explain. Okay.
No.
Okay. No.
No, you
shut
about
up.
to, bro. You about to get put in the corner,
Go
bro.
to the
Okay,
corner
no.
of game.
Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up. It
Hold
is
up.
literally $3 on cdkeys.com.
I own,
Yeah.
dude. Hold on. Shut up. I literally just said I own the game. The problem is, growing up, poor white kid didn't have many fucking games. Now I'm an
Poor
adult
black kid.
streaming video games. I now am at the mercy of my fucking Patreons, and I'm actually going to be putting it on the next fucking list for my Thursday streams to play Dragon's Dogma. It's going to be on the list. So you want me to finally fucking play it, become a Patreon, and fucking vote on it? Otherwise, nah. I ain't got time.
$5 fucking dollars.
What?
Fine, fucker. I'll give you your damn Patreon $5, then the
Oh,
vote for
it's
that.
not
I'll
five.
vote
No,
10
it's
times
not
over.
$5. I think it's like $9.
$9. Okay, fine. I'll give you $9 fucking dollars and vote.
And then that means you get to vote on the list when it comes up, and you can try and sway the votes to go to Dragon's Dogma, which means I will start playing it on fucking Thursdays. Okay,
I
listen.
can't believe the fact I gotta pay you to play it though is just very disappointing.
Well, guess
Yeah.
what? Guess what? That's how I make my fucking money, by letting people have the choice of what I play. And these are the same 6 sons of bitches that have made me play Resident Evil fucking 5 co-op on Professional. My audience
believe you
hates me.
I can't believe you never played Dragon Dogma. That's like, bro, that was like Monster Hunter before Monster Hunter almost. Like,
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
I get that. I get that, but I didn't grow up playing many fucking games.
neither did I. You know how many times I replayed Tales of Symphonia and Kingdom Hearts 2 and Soul Calibur 3? I was a broke kid, okay? I was stuck in the basement playing those damn games on repeat.
I was broke
I
as
wish
well.
I had a,
You know what
I had
they
a big
did?
place as a basement. Either way, going back to the point, Dragon's Dogma 2. Capcom finally pulled their fingers out of the asses.
Woot.
There we go.
Finally.
There's Omar's thoughts. Nappy, what are your thoughts?
I am really excited. If you guys haven't, please, for the love of God, play Dragon Dogma 1. That game literally
you.
can run on the Intel 6th gen processors, on integrated graphics. So I don't want to hear no excuses. The game was running on 360, and any modern day PC can run this shit. It's a really interesting game, very long. It is challenging in the beginning, but it is so satisfying. It also has a unique way of not necessarily doesn't have multiplayer, but there is something where you can take other people's NPCs and add them to your party to help you progress through the story. There's also on the PC side, there's this one known character at the very beginning of the game that somebody left their level 99 NPC character at the very beginning of the game, and people keep on grabbing them and just blitzing through the game. I'll advise you not to do that. Well, on the PC side, yeah, because everyone gets to leave their own NPCs in certain parts of the world. somebody like maxed out their character, left their NPC at the very beginning of the game, so that way new players could just pick him up. And his name is Guts, and you will just blitz through the whole story. Yeah, somebody literally on the PC server and just left their NPC character for new players to grab, and they were blitzing through that story. I think the developers may have like moved the character somewhere else because they're like, yeah, we appreciate the community effort, but like, yeah, guy, you kind of like letting these guys blitz through your story with your side
Broke
character.
the game.
I want to say broke it, just you got a level 99 character in a party with a bunch of level 4 and 5 people. I mean, he's gonna one-shot everything.
Mm-hmm.
What
class is he?
I think he was like, I remember he used a heavy sword. So he was like
I was about to say, with a name like fucking Guts, if he was an assassin, I'd actually be really disappointed.
I mean, what if it's Guts with magic?
And again, I got people in my stream telling me that assassin would be
definitely not a magic type.
Right, listen. All right, and Pharaoh, you know what, Jube, you were giving me shit. Your thoughts on Dragon's Dogma 2 being announced? Oh, Jube. I think he keeled over and died at the thought of me never playing Dragon's Dogma. All right, Pharaoh.
It's cool to see one of the beloved franchises come back. Yeah, we can move on.
All right, and
you played the first one?
Yeah, Pharaoh, have you played the first Dragon's Dogma?
Pharaoh, you didn't play the first one?
I played a little bit, but I'm not going to act like
a little bit.
I'm like 100 hours into it.
You said you sink 100 hours.
I said I'm not going to act like I sunk 100 hours into it.
Man, I can't believe you haven't beat that game. Especially, it's such a good game.
Actually, it's an amazing game. What good? Don't.
Actually, I beat the game in less than 20 hours. I got 19.6.
Wait,
no, I'm sorry.
How?
No, I'm sorry. That was space required. It's 20 gigabytes. I beat the game. I have 70 hours in this game, and only got half of the achievements. 32 out of 59.
Jube, are you there? Are you alive? Do we need to call somebody?
Maybe he's busy. He have a daughter.
All right. Yeah, that's true. I know. All right, and next game after Dragon's Dogma's revealed. That was creepy though. Fuck.
Oh my god, the heart is back too. The dragon heart. Ooh, I wonder if you're attached to a dragon.
Okay, so here's one that was announced. This is slated as a full exclusive to PlayStation. The very first VR game that they showed, Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2, coming late this year. I have actually a note on my list here saying the first is on Steam, so stands to reason. So basically, I believe this is going to be console exclusive, like probably within a year or less. But right now it's slated as just a PlayStation 4 game.
You said PlayStation 4, not
PlayStation 5 game.
4 or 5? Yeah,
5. Yeah, my apologies. 5. Either way, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. Anybody actually got any thoughts on that?
Well, rip Markiplier. Rip Markiplier, rip Game Theorist. This is what made them famous. But
yeah, to be fair, they didn't make Markiplier famous. Definitely made fucking Game Theory. Definitely made Game Theorists fucking famous, and they've been trying to fucking ride that.
Did it though?
Oh, it did.
Yeah,
it made MatPat
Game Theory's
famous.
got on the. It made MatPat famous because of Five Nights. After all the lore he went through all the books and the games.
Yeah,
which
and
he's been trying really good.
And no shade on him, but he has been trying to recapture that fucking success since. Like his numbers dipped like a motherfucker the moment he slowed down on the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff.
I mean, it's not really much else to come out, and honestly, like even the creator, he actually the original. Yeah, Scott Cawthon had to step down after he because of he showed his political support and people were upset about that.
Oh,
but
that was
a whole political thing, and he's just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm stepping down. So he did. But oh, by the way, I can see your Twitter message. You better.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate when that happens.
Like, damn.
Yeah, for some reason, Discord does that with Microsoft Edge. I don't know. Can you still see? Can you see the game, the thingy now?
I can see the trailer. I was
good.
just like, fuck. Saw
Yeah. So no, I'm talking to somebody about commissions. All right. Anyway,
shit. Okay,
Omar,
but all I got. I'm sorry, I didn't even get my thoughts across. All thing I would say is I don't see why it's an exclusive to PlayStation when the majority of the games are on PC and all the stories on PC. So
it's going to PC. Like I said, the first one is on PC, so it stands to reason this one will go to PC too. But right now, it's only listed as PS5.
It's coming to PC. If it doesn't come to PC, that you just basically sell into a dead market.
Pretty much.
Like everyone who plays Five Nights at Freddy's played all the stuff on PC.
Yep. All right.
That's all. That's my thoughts.
Omar.
No comment.
Pharaoh. Jibe? Oh, sorry.
You know I don't play games. You know I don't play games like this, bro.
Oh yeah, pussy whip bitch. Forgot. Sorry.
God damn it.
Let's say we'll move on. All right. Met around.
Okay, and is this the one that got me? Here's the one that got me fucking tilted. This is the one that got me fucking tilted.
Which
Resident
one?
Evil 4 VR mode. Resident Evil 4 Remake VR mode. This got me tilted like a motherfucker. This legit pissed me off. I had the nappy Final Fantasy 16 fuck you Sony moment because of this.
You
want to know why? No,
Is
you want to know why?
Is it because you can have the knife and the gun out at the exact same time?
Nope. It's because I'll never be able to play it.
Yeah, we got to get PlayStation 5s.
Yep.
Which sucks. And the VR headset on top of that. So that's like what, $1,000?
Yep.
I gotta drop that 11 hundo. Plus you gotta get the game. You gotta get the game.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me know that. A $70 game.
Because, by the way, this is gameplay. This is absolutely gameplay that they're showing.
Again, you can't hold the knife in the gun.
Yes, you can.
Oh.
You can. That's not my problem. No, my problem is the fact that PC will never get this. PC will never get this.
We'll find a way.
No, we won't. We will not. And there's a reason why. Because we're still fucking waiting for Resident Evil 7 VR, which is still locked to the PlayStation fucking 4 VR headset. This is how I know this is going to remain a console exclusive. Not a console exclusive, a full exclusive to PlayStation 5. Because we still ain't got Resident Evil 5 VR. Fuck Sony for this. Fuck Capcom especially for doing this. Like, fuck you both. Seriously. This pissed me off. Like, it's cool to fucking see it, but fuck them both.
It looks so good though.
It does look so good, but I'm not dropping over a fucking grand on a PlayStation 5 and a VR headset.
Are they? But they could put it on the index though. It could happen. They could put it on another VR.
No, Jubit. The problem is it's very unlikely, considering again Resident Evil 7 VR mode is still exclusive to the PlayStation.
Heck, Resident Evil 4 is still exclusive to Oculus.
Yeah.
Capcom is making money off of these VR versions of their games. Get exclusivity contracts. They got one from Facebook.
They're not making
one for Sony.
This is a flat out payment because this mode will be a free update. Sony is flipping the bill for this.
I bet you they are. I mean, congratulations, PlayStation 5 people who have VR headsets, even though it's not a lot of you. But yeah, you guys got a fun mode. This is not a selling point for a VR headset, but
okay.
Cool.
So little cap on my part. I bought it secondhand, but I did get a PlayStation VR headset just to play Resident Evil 7 on PlayStation 4 VR. I got it pre-owned. Like the headset only cost me like £90, so it's like below $100. But I kind of did for Resident Evil 7 VR, and that's when I turned around and realized that holy shit, this game's actually superior in VR than it is regular. Because I didn't find Resident Evil 7 scary whatsoever, but in VR it's fucking terrifying, which is what makes this even worse for me. Like they wanted to go back, they wanted to add more of a horror element to Resident Evil fucking 4 remake. I think they kind of failed in that regard, but I feel like in VR, it will absolutely be that way. but now I'm never going to be able to do it because fuck them. Anybody else got any thoughts on this? Because I'm just going to keep ranting.
Nope. Another game that we ain't gonna be able to touch for a long period of time.
Yube, thoughts?
I have zero intentions of ever owning PSVR 2 unless that shit is $299.99. So, well,
My man
that's
said
going to be
$299.99.
reserved to the annals of time.
Omar?
No, I have no interest.
Alright, Jube. Sorry, no Jube. Pharaoh?
All the VR games looked amazing. It was the highlight of the show.
Yep, and the next one we're going to get to is CG cutscene. But honestly, it's probably, if we're talking about like classic VR games at this point, if we can use that term, this is a sequel to a classic VR game. Fucking Arizona Sunshine 2. Now, I did not expect this. Thankfully, this is not a fucking exclusive. This is already coming to PC.
If they made this an exclusive, I would have been shocked.
I'd have
I'm
fucking
like, how the fuck did you do that?
Yeah. They're really trying to push the VR. At least I'll give them fucking credit for this. They're at least trying to push VR this time. Like, they're actually seemingly putting money into it. Problem is they're doing it with a headset that's so fucking expensive.
I mean, people don't have money like $500 to blow. They barely blowing $500 on a PlayStation 5. You asking for them to blow another $500?
Actually, it's selling better than the first
$299. $299 gets it in homes. $299 would do it.
VR2 is selling better than VR1.
Okay, and VR1 still feels like dog shit. So, I mean, it's not hard. The fucking bar was 1 centimeter off the ground. It doesn't matter.
That's what
The
I'm saying. Like, you gotta
fucking bar
compare it
is
to.
one. We have more. It's an.
No, the bar is the Oculus. That is the bar.
No, the bar is VR1. Because it's literally.
The bar is Oculus.
No, the bar is
You're
VR1.
in the VR space. You're in the VR space, so you're aiming for whoever's at the top. You're not aiming for your previous sales success.
You're aiming to destroy your own number with your with the VR1, and then after that you see what's next.
So if you destroy your own numbers and you don't turn a profit, what does that mean?
Do we know how much profit they're making or not?
Well, we know that consoles are typically sold at a loss.
Well, not PlayStation. PlayStation are actually making profit out of their.
But the hardware itself is sold at a loss.
This
after a certain
conversation right now.
hardware,
Listen, I'm killing this conversation right now.
Yeah.
Because again, we still got some more of this show to go through. Does anybody have anything else they want to say about Arizona Sunshine 2? Other than I hope it's as wacky as the first one.
I really look forward to this. I don't have a VR headset, but I'm just glad to see Arizona Sunshine 2. And who knows, maybe Sony might actually get some more VR games made. Maybe you guys really need Half-Life Alyx if you're going to get that thing to sell, or something to at least compete with that.
Yep. You goddamn much. All right, next one. This is the one that actually kind of didn't surprise me, but I was actually kind of surprised by how good it looked. Next one is this is another full. This is actually a full exclusive to PlayStation VR 2.
I'm gonna throw up.
Crossfire Sierra Squad.
Because it's fucking Smilegate. They're garbage. Stop it. This game is about to be some doo-doo butter.
Oh no, it looks good.
It's not good.
I mean, it's playing very good. The graphics.
It's playing good. So did Crossfire X. So did Crossfire X when they first announced that shit, and then that shit was dog ass when it actually came.
I've heard that Crossfire X is pretty good on Xbox nowadays, but you know,
them servers are just dead, bro. I 100%ed that multiplayer. I'm never going back. They're good.
Yeah, like I think that like as far as like a VR shooter, this actually looks pretty good. Like fast paced. Like this is the kind of first person VR game that honestly fast pace that I've honestly been looking for. It's just a shame it's locked to the fucking PlayStation VR 2, which I'll never fucking play it until it actually comes out on console. Also, by the way, it's weird. I don't know if this is some kind of split screen thing, but this makes it look like there's fucking two. It's actually 2-player.
I wouldn't. It does kind
It's like
of. But it's not real.
those images do not line up. Like where he is looking, and that's look, see.
I mean, I think it is showing 2 different game modes. If it's 2 players with VR headsets, that will be crazy. So that means that you're spending $1,500.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's local, but it's definitely. But if it's online, then I mean,
but what would be the point of showing 2 screens at the same time? If it's
I don't know. It's a show that
multiplayer?
it's a show that it is, because I doubt the fucking PlayStation can hold the power of 2 VR headsets to run the game.
I mean, this game's not that graphically demanding.
Maybe not, but again, it's VR, so they gotta kind of work some.
Wait, was one eye zoomed in and the other eye wasn't?
When Smilegate
Yeah.
shows me they can make a quality product at launch, I'll consider it. This is about to be dog ass when it comes
All right,
out.
well, we'll have to see. I'm just saying, from the gameplay that we're seeing here, it actually doesn't look all that bad. It looks pretty good. Funny enough, at first I thought it was a fucking. Even though at first, no joke, when I first saw this, I thought, wait, is this a fucking SOCOM game? But like the moment I realized that it wasn't a SOCOM game was this moment right here. Fucking dual wielding guns. Like I thought, wait, SOCOM VR, and then dual wield. It's like, nope, definitely not. And then the minigun showed up, and I was like, yeah, definitely not SOCOM.
They should definitely bring that back. That was such a good
Oh,
game
they
in
should.
series.
They should.
Tactical shooting, which get your squad together. First headset game I've ever played.
Well, we know how Jubei feels. Omar, your thoughts on Crossfire Sierra Squad?
No.
I'm just gonna skip you for all of the VR stuff.
Yeah, you can. I was about to say that.
I mean, it looked okay. Like TBD.
Okay. What was next? This is another. Oh, and here is another one, another VR game. Synapsis. This actually looks pretty fucking. This looks dope. Unfortunately, it's a fucking full exclusive again, so PC will never be able to play it. But I won't lie, looks kind of dope. Like it from a gameplay standpoint, this looks pretty goddamn good. Getting some use out of that grip on the VR headset as well. And you're able to move shit with the power of your mind. Isn't that wonderful? First, my mate Nurgle thought this was fucking a sequel to Super Hot at first. I was like, that would be fucking weird. Nappy thoughts?
Looks good. Like I said, this VR game looks good. I do think that has a cool concept to it. And do I think that this is going to be a console seller? Honestly, I don't think any of the VR games are consoles are like a VR seller.
Oh no, Synapse looked really good.
It does look really good though. It's just I don't think it's a console set. I don't think it's a headset seller. Like
I think Resident Evil.
If you are into VR, I think if you're into VR, it could move you to do that. But as a regular person who's never experienced VR, no.
I mean, I've experienced VR. It's just that like I can't. I'm not spending $500 on it either.
See, that's where I feel like Resident Evil 4. That's the gateway for people to get a VR headset, because again, it's a game a lot of people already own, and the update is free.
Like, yeah, maybe. I mean, but then again, not everyone's a Resident Evil fan either.
Sold a lot of units. Like that's all you need is a lot of people interested, and then those friends tell their friends that VR is actually really fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, because it looks like Sony's putting a lot of effort to their VR, and it looks like they got some really solid titles.
More fucking effort than they did with the PSVR 1. Like, the only game that I know of that did... The only 2 games I know that did well on that was Resident Evil 7 VR and Blood and Stone. Not Blood and Stone. Was it Blood and Stone? The one from the London studio.
I would assume that it doesn't sell more than 7 million units lifetime.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. Jubei, your thoughts?
I'd pick up a VR for this, but again, $299 is my sweet point.
Okay, so. I'm just gonna say that from now on, you're just gonna say $299. Pharaoh, you've been giving your thoughts, and Omar wants to be skipped over for these. All right. Beat Saber.
Let's try to get back to jiggling cheeseburgers.
Yeah. All right. So I actually had this down as I actually thought Beat Saber was already out on PlayStation 5. Turns out it wasn't.
It
This
is.
was
It's
the
just a content pack.
No. This wasn't. No, this wasn't. This was the announcement for Beat Saber on PlayStation 5 as well as the content pack.
Okay.
Like that's what I
So
initially
it was only
thought.
I forgot. PS4 games didn't migrate over
No,
to the
they
PS5
didn't.
VR.
No, they didn't. See?
That's another reason that people aren't gonna buy the P. Like a lot of people are gonna be scorned by that.
Yep. Yep, there it is. Beat Saber available now on PlayStation VR 2.
Yeah, they're not topping 7 million.
So yeah, you
Not
got,
happening.
and then obviously the content pack, which is basically means that this is a console exclusive by default because you know.
So
Xbox doesn't have VR.
if you had a PSVR and you buy PSVR 2, you gotta buy Beat Saber again and the content pack. Fuck out of here.
Seems it.
Ooh, that hurts.
I wouldn't know. I can't put any stock in that because I honestly don't know. I'd need to talk to someone with a PlayStation.
Oh, you do.
4
You do. I forgot. You do. Your content from the previous PS4 VR doesn't transfer over to the PS5 VR.
We're gonna skip this purely because it's Beat Saber. It's been out for like fucking 10 years now at this point. I'm sure.
This man said no more Beat Saber.
This one was the shock for me. It's a multi-platform game, so man, you really getting your money out of that fucking billions you bought the goddamn studio for, Sony. But yeah, I was not expecting them to bring back Marathon. I was not. This is a series from the fucking Macintosh back in like the early fucking 90s. I was not expecting to see Marathon at all ever again. So cool. Fucking awesome. I hope it's good when it comes out because I'll be able to play this on PC and Xbox people will be able to buy it because it's not exclusive. It's a multi-plat.
I don't think right now Bungie, they're kind of a little low on funds. I mean, Destiny 2 is doing okay, but
They're last. They are not low on funds. They got bought for $3 billion, and like I think like 30 to 40% of that $3 billion went towards studio retention. So all the motherfuckers were made millionaires.
Yep. And
actually, I'm sorry. I forgot that Sony actually bought Bungie. So now,
yeah, Bungie is doing great.
And like I said, this is a multi-platform game. You bought them for $3 billion, and you can't even get one exclusive out of them.
Well, that was part of the agreement.
Hold up.
Part of the agreement.
The buyout for Bungie was always meant to be multiplat.
That's why I'm saying you couldn't get one exclusive. I didn't say all the exclusives. I'm saying you couldn't get one exclusive for them. Because honestly, and this is a multiplayer game. This has already been confirmed. This is a multiplayer game, and I'm pretty sure it's a live service game as well. So they're going to be making Sony bank. But like, I just look at it and I'm like, if you could have like just worked the deal to where you could get a legendary title. Because here's the thing, though a lot of Gen Zers don't know Marathon, a lot of old school people know what Marathon is and the significance it has for Bungie. If you could have just worked the deal to be able to get one fucking exclusive from them, just one for the whole fucking time you own them, it should have been for Marathon.
Yeah, Bungie, they said no to all of that.
Which is fucking stupid on Sony's part, in my opinion. Like, one fucking exclusive, and you can make multiplats for the rest of goddamn time, and the rest of the time we own you. We don't care. We just want one exclusive. Should have been Marathon. Fucking Christ.
Sony valued that expertise more than the exclusivity.
Yeah, that's why they paid for the developers so that they don't leave.
I'm just giving my fucking thoughts that they should have at least tried to make this exclusive, and they didn't. Nappy, thoughts on Marathon returning?
It's a great thing. Again, a lot of Gen Z kids are not going to know what this is. I'm surprised this is coming to all consoles. Like this honestly could have been like one of the steps of saying, fuck you. If you don't want to give us Call of Duty, we'll just make something better. But hey.
Yeah, because I'd like to just point out, like, this could have been their Halo. And the reason why I hear it that is because this was the Macintosh's fucking Doom. Like, this franchise was the Doom for Macintosh. Like, it put a lot of gamers on the Macintosh with how good Marathon was.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that like this is not like exclusive to Sony. I'm like, that could have been a slam dunk, and y'all could have just said, "Fuck Call of Duty, we got this." And no, I mean,
Well,
hey,
hell,
it doesn't
make it
matter. It's
fuck-
more.
Make it console exclusive, so then you're not breaking your contract.
I mean, hey, it's more money in their
They
pocket.
can't, because there's literally an agreement between Bungie
Oh my
and
god,
PlayStation.
Omar, you are taking this way too fucking seriously. I'm just talking in hypotheticals that if there was one game they should have fucking had, they should have tried to keep for themselves, it was Marathon. No one else should have had Marathon. If they were smart, no one else should have had this. There is respect on the Marathon name.
If
I
that
mean-
happens, then you're gonna bitch and complain about it, because everything
I
is
wouldn't
exclusive to
complain.
PlayStation.
I wouldn't. I actually consider...
You literally have issue with the. You literally just said fuck Sony for the whole VR thing.
No,
with
I said
Resident
fuck-
Evil.
Those are third-party titles now. Like,
That's
difference between third-party and first-party.
That is a third-party title. And I also said fuck Capcom for that, because Capcom was complacent and now doing that twice.
Oh, you weren't talking about first party. Okay, got you.
Yeah, exactly. This is why you need to listen. Cool. Right? I would have actually fucking respected Sony if they were able to finagle this into a console, into a fucking full exclusive. Because then I would have said, goddamn, that's a get. Like, this is a fucking... To get Marathon, in my opinion, people might think... I'm sure Jube is thinking I'm putting a bit too much hype on Marathon. But, like, that would have been a serious fucking get. If anything, if they would have turned around and said that Marathon exclusive... I think that it would have knocked it, for as far as what I think Sony should have done, that would have knocked it to a fucking 8, in my opinion. Because again, it's Marathon. Sorry, Nappy, you were talking.
Honestly, like, it's not much to say. I'm just, like I said, I mean, I'm happy for Sony and Bungie for releasing it, bringing back the title. Unfortunately, we haven't seen gameplay of it. I'm curious to see the gameplay. But again, I'm just like shocked that Sony's willing to share it. So, well, I look forward to seeing the gameplay of this game. So,
Jube, thoughts?
Hold on 1 second. I haven't touched this game since the 90s. So we gonna see. Anybody that don't know about Marathon, they need to take some time and get into the know
and touch
about
grass.
Marathon.
I want to say touch grass. I mean, you might want to sit in your chair and actually learn.
Catch up on, bro. Do some research. I will be playing it when it drops.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it's not just full of live service bullshit, because I really want to play this. Omar, thoughts?
I never knew that this a game that existed. I thought it was a new IP, but that's about it. We didn't see anything from it.
No, and that's not surprising considering it doesn't even have a release date. Farrell?
Good to see that beloved franchise is coming back, but the CGI thing kind of, diminished it for me. But just the nature of the show up until that point.
Really? Because because out of 37 announcements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Up until that
10,
point,
11.
no,
only 11.
no
Only
Sony
11
first
of
party.
them. Only 11 of them were CG.
Yeah, but of the Sony first party,
2, 3,
we haven't seen any
4,
gameplay
Yeah, you have.
at that point.
Foam Stars, Resident Evil 4 VR, Crossfire, Sierra.
Foam Stars is not first
Synopsis.
part. That's not. Those aren't first party titles.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm not getting into that fucking argument right now. I'm really not.
Those aren't first party.
I'm not getting into it. All right. And then we got the announcement that basically turned around and made Jubei say, and I quote, every reason that I had not to play Destiny is now moot. I tend to disagree because I'm still waiting for the fucking Red Legion main campaign to come back before I play it again, because again, that's the fucking main campaign that it came out with that's no longer there. But yes, they have announced the next expansion for Destiny 2, the Final Shape, and yeah, our boy Nathan Fillion's back. How? I really want to know that. Any thoughts on the Destiny expansion?
He should not still be alive.
What was
I
that?
think it's mad shit that he's back alive.
You think it's mad shit he's back alive?
Yep. He shouldn't be. Like, they killed him off for effect, you know? It makes no logical sense for him to come back.
Oh, for all we know, he's a ghost.
We'll see.
Yep.
We will see. It looks like he has a physical form to me, but I don't see a ghost with him.
Nope. No, but I mean, his eyes are glowing, and they don't even know where they are. So,
Well,
for
his
all we
eyes
know, they're in the
glow.
afterlife.
Maybe not that deep, but
Nappy, thoughts? If you play Destiny,
I hope it's not
I'm a Warframe player. So
Okay.
yeah. I already
Fair
have my
enough.
space. I have my space of space stuff.
If Zero was here, I'm sure he'd have something to say because he plays Destiny. Farrell, you got anything to say? Omar, same for you.
You can skip me.
I mean, it's cool to see. I know a lot of people were disappointed in the Witch Queen, and I'm happy to see that a lot of people were excited to see Cade come back. He was believed to be dead based on previous content that was released, and to see that he is alive brought a lot of excitement to the fan base. So I am happy for those Destiny players.
Is it because he's coming back, or is it because Nathan Fillion's back? that's the real question.
I said because you know Caden is a popular character, so maybe they brought him back because they have regret that they killed him. I haven't followed the story of Destiny 2, but I do know of Caden. I had no idea
I doubt it
that
was
he
regret.
died.
This story has been done for a long time. It's just a matter of getting it out in content. So whatever they decided to do, they probably decided to do a long time ago.
Yeah, probably. All right, next game that was shown is the game that Firesprite is going to be making, a CG trailer. Oh, Firewalk, sorry, not Firesprite, they're dead. Firewalk. What was this?
The Jiggle Burger game.
Concord. Which is a multiplayer game.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a PvP multiplayer game.
A lot of multiplayer games coming out.
Yeah, probably packed with live service shit as well. And really, we got nothing else to say about it because, I mean, it's a goddamn CG trailer and it's not coming out until 2024. I thought it would be a single-player space game, considering they're clearly ripping off 2001, a fucking Space Odyssey right there. But yeah, have fun in your future endeavors. But it is not a console exclusive. It's not a full exclusive. It's actually a console exclusive because it's coming to PC as well. So they're really trying to bank on getting those microtransactions out there. Good luck with that fucking luck with that, Sony.
They want one of their games to be in the top 10 most played games.
Again, good fucking luck with that, Sony. Anybody? Yeah, does anybody actually have any thoughts off this CG trailer aside from Wiggle Burger?
Nothing. Well, I thought live service games were dying, but I mean, hey,
Sony's late.
It's a lot of multi. Well, I mean, then they're going to be very upset when they realize that it's not going to make as much money as they think it is. Live service games it's a commitment. Like that's not just something you could put down.
Yes, it's gonna be $4 to $4.5 billion later if they realize that.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why I like Warframe, because I can always put down Warframe as like a live service game. If it needs to learn how to respect your time, because if it doesn't respect your time, people are not going to jump on that. And the ones that are good don't respect your time as it is. So
yeah, thanks.
I feel like the best. If we look at the best live service games, most of them didn't start out as live service. They evolved into live service. So,
what are the current best ones we got?
Call of Duty, Sea of Thieves, Fortnite, Apex Legends. Which he's right. Most of them didn't start as live service games. think maybe Apex did. I know Fortnite didn't. Not with the Battle Royale.
Grand Theft Auto Online is live service now.
That started as live
Yeah.
fucking. No, that started
No,
as live
it
service.
evolved. No, it evolved from Grand Theft Auto 5 into GTA Online.
No. GTA Online was always meant to be that way. They just fucking delayed it because they couldn't get the fucking heist right. That was their official thing. But that motherfucker launched with shark cards ready to go.
Oh my god, they made so much money off of them damn shark cards. But hey, at least we got role playing servers, which is honestly where all the fun is at.
All right, Omar, you're gonna buy Concord Day 1?
No.
Yep. All those studios, and Omar's not even gonna buy your shit. That's how you know you're fucked up.
That was
Better put
Firewalk's
them out
game,
on
right?
it.
Yes, this is Firewalk.
Yeah, Firewalk.
I never hyped up Firewatch. No, I care about what they're
It's
making.
hard to hype them up. You just bought them like 3 weeks ago.
Yep. Jubei, got anything? Once. Twice. Alright. And I think this should be the last fucking game. Oh yeah, skipping Gran Turismo movie because it's a fucking
That
movie.
was the highlight of the show.
Oh,
God, that controller.
Okay, right. I do not entirely hate the concept behind this.
I don't hate it, but it's just.
You want to know the one thing this is missing that I feel like would have alleviated a lot of people bitching about it?
Android support.
Hard drive.
No, not necessarily that. If you were able to play stream games directly to it, not have it linked to your PlayStation, but stream games from PlayStation Now directly to it.
So you're gonna play for a mobile
The
plan?
entire concept is stupid. Why can't I just download games and put them? Why must it be streaming? Like, what's the point?
Because if you could download games, that means they would have to charge you more money for the device.
And also,
I
that
mean-
would basically put you in direct competition with the Steam Deck.
I'm just saying, all you
Makes
have to do is
the
just
strong
give
ally.
it Android support, and it would get something. Heck, give it Apple support. Like, bro, you can we could give it some type of GUI because I know that Sony controllers work very well for Apple for some weird reason, and Apple's mobile gaming market is actually pretty decent.
Yep. And like
So
I
it's
said,
just-
and add support for people who have PlayStation Plus so that they can access their PlayStation Now library directly to it without having to fucking connect it via remote play to their PlayStation.
I mean, how would you play your games without the remote play, though? It's a good question. Like, what mobile plan are you going to go off of?
No. It has Wi-Fi.
It has Wi-Fi, so wait, are you going to jump off the internet off your phone for streaming
Go do that.
or something
Yeah.
on the go?
Go do that. A lot of trains, a lot of planes have Wi-Fi's. A lot of
Man, that
this
thing's
is-
shitty.
But this is clearly meant to be, but that's what a lot of people are banking on fucking xCloud to run off and shit. But my point is like, it's missing some key features. All it is basically a glorified fucking, I don't even think it's an OLED screen. It's a fucking glorified sawed in half.
Yeah, it doesn't have OLED.
Yeah, it's a glorified fucking screen, mobile screen, with a hacked together fucking DualSense attached to it. For
It's like a
remote play.
DualSense controller, and then just chop that thing in half, and
There's
then
a
slap
cheap
the
They
tablet.
screen
didn't even
between.
chop it in half. They went past they chopped it right across where the fucking touchpad was. The
Oh my
touchpad ain't
God.
nowhere to be fucking seen on this bitch.
It's a
I'm
cheap
just-
tablet with 2 controller ends attached to both sides.
I mean, why? I mean, it's just. This reminds me of
Y'all
the,
been back and forth. Vita successor. They said this is it.
Nah,
That's
this is
what
not a
we'll give you.
Vita Expector. This is not the mobile thing I was asking
is-
for. This is not the mobile game that
This is
nobody
Jim
wanted.
Ryan's Vita successor.
It's
Deal with
fucking
it.
Have they-
stupid.
And look what happened with the
Buy
Wii U. This is basically the Wii U all over again.
It is. It is the
Support it.
fucking Wii U.
Support it.
No.
It has controllers on it. Damn
No,
it.
fuck
so
you.
review
Who
it.
cares?
I'm
I can
not
put
supporting
controllers
it.
on my phone
I won't lie.
and make
Hold on. Here's
and
the thing,
think
though.
that.
The next thing they announced, though, was pretty good.
Review it, Nappy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna do it. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back.
I won't lie, though. Sony do make good fucking headphones, and these are not my cup of tea. I cannot stand headphones that go directly into my ear, but I could see these at least selling decently.
I don't know about that. I don't know about selling decently because I mean Sony makes a lot of earbuds, and
yeah, but this has got the PlayStation branding on it, so you know it's gonna sell. But I could see these. I could see these selling because again, Sony headphones are actually decent fucking quality, and apparently these actually are really good fucking quality from what I've seen of the specs.
I don't care for Sony's earbuds because they don't sit in your ear very comfortably.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not for me because I can't fucking stand headphones like that anyway. That's why I've always got these
something real quick.
Right, I bought like $1,000 pair of them things and
I'm gonna show you something. So this is my cell phone, right?
All right, give me a sec. Yeah. Let me show the people. Let me show the people.
Because actually, let me open up this app.
Be quick. Show it.
Okay, this is my cell phone. This is a controller. Let me just slap this thing on. And let's just open up Xbox Game Pass.
Or fuck it, remote play. Or remote play to that son of a bitch, because all phones have capability for remote play.
And there you go! Yeah. Look at that! Yeah. Huh? Hey Sony, you see this?
I got that too, Nappy. They said they said that don't put money in their pockets. That put money in backbone pockets.
They said we need money in. What I'm basically saying is, Sony, you ain't coming up with nothing special. Here you go.
Like I said, you can remote play to your phone as well. So
exactly, I opened up Steam Link.
Your phone ain't 8 inches. Your phone ain't 8 inches.
And I could get.
It doesn't need to be 8 inches.
Oh fuck it! I can just get
my. That's not what she said. That's not what she said.
I could get my fucking tablet.
Can we move on?
Yeah. We got one last thing to talk about. I can't believe this is the last one we're talking about, and I cannot believe this is like the debate around this. Fucking Spider-Man 2 was the fact that Miles didn't seem to have water dripping off of him when he got out of the river.
That have you heard of something called Puddlegate?
Yeah, that was back with Watchdog.
That's it all over again. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. I just know this is coming to PC in like a year or something.
Nah, this did be PC in 2 years. Kind of how it's Forbidden West.
We'll have to see. Hello, Craven. So, Craven's going to be one of the antagonists of this because we already know Venom is. So, is Craven going to get a symbiote attached to him? That would be dangerous. Fucking Craven the Hunter with a goddamn with the powers of a symbiote. That'd be terrifying. All right.
Yes, it would.
Yeah. I thought what we saw was really good. I thought it looked really good. I'm glad that you could switch between Miles and Peter Parker. I hope that's not just limited to these mission events, and you can do that during gameplay while doing side stuff in Manhattan or in New York, should I say? Black Cat, Prowler has been announced, and there's Tombstone. Like that's fucking cool. There's the Lizard, and I think that was the Taskmaster right there as well. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if you're tag teaming in fights and you can switch between the two. Hopefully. Good that they've got two separate forms of powers, and seems like Peter's going to have two types because he's actually going to have one during having a symbiote and after having the symbiote, or pre and post, whatever. So yeah, Jube, thoughts? I want your thoughts on how Spider-Man looks.
Jube,
are you there?
He's falling asleep because I'm falling asleep myself because we've gone for so long. This is why I knew this was going to be the one topic. All right, Nappy, you go first.
I have to say, honestly, this was the highlight for the PlayStation Showcase as far as 100% exclusive wise. I'm actually curious about how they're going to do the story for Spider-Man 2 as far as the Venom, because looks like we like just like Dante said, it looks like we may have someone else getting the becoming the new Venom. Which again, and I'm kind of curious. Will we get to see Carnage as well? I mean, actually, I don't think we're going to see Carnage. That'd be too much. I think they'll say that as like a DLC or
No,
or a third
Carnage will
game.
never be in.
This
Why
AI
not?
is stupid.
Carnage will never be in.
Brave
Carnage
man.
is too
Why
violent.
would you say that?
Because Carnage is way too fucking violent. Like his entire thing. Like no offense. Here's the thing. Like we're gonna get a slightly dumbed down Venom. We're not going to get the lethal protector Venom in any way, shape, or form in this game. I doubt it. I really don't see that happening. And if we're not getting that, we are definitely not getting Carnage, who is significantly more violent and deadly.
Yeah,
than Venom.
the fact that Venom and Spider-Man actually had to work together
Yeah,
to
I
take
would
him
say
on was
that.
crazy.
I would say the chance of you getting Carnage would be dependent on Venom getting his own spin-off franchise game.
No, I wouldn't even say that. I would say it's dependent on if Sony has the balls to make a fucking M-rated Spider-Man game.
We are getting an M-rated Wolverine, so
That's different.
Yeah,
That's different.
I still haven't seen any gameplay for that shit, so I don't care.
I mean,
But,
all the recent Wolverine games have been M-rated. Like the last Wolverine Origins, that was M-rated.
Yeah.
I believe that was
Like, yeah, Wolverine has always been a bit more adult than, has always been more adult than Spider-Man.
like
As
making
far
a
as-
Spawn game. If you make Spawn, it has to be M-rated.
yes, like there are certain rules. It's like a Deadpool game has to be M-rated, and they did that.
Yeah, it's not even M-rated for the three reasons you think it's M-rated. But overall, like yeah, Spider-Man 2 though, I'm actually excited. I know this game's gonna come out for PC in like 2 years, so I'll wait.
Yep, same.
And when that comes out to PlayStation, the first thing I want to see is a local co-op mod. Same thing they did with Kingdom Hearts 3. They made a local co-op mod.
Spider-Man? No, there's no co-op. There's only.
No, that's what I said. Mod.
That's why you said
Oh,
PC
okay.
mod.
PC. We got the ability to mod.
Yeah, we modded back in Yuri's face into the Spider-Man remaster, just
We
as God
did.
intended.
But yes, that's what I'm looking forward to, because now that there's 2 playable Spider-Mans, I already know they're going to work on a local co-op mod. They did it with Kingdom Hearts 2 and they succeeded, so I don't see why they can't do it with this.
They did it with Elden
I'm sorry,
Ring.
Kingdom
too.
Hearts 3. Yeah, they did do it with Elden Ring. They actually modded Elden Ring to make the local co-op, well, not local co-op,
Multiplayer.
to actually make the multiplayer better. And they're trying to work on making a Nexus mod work, not Nexus mod, Nucleus co-op to work with Elden Ring with the co-op mod attached to it.
Yeah,
and if they do, then that means you can run 4 Elden Rings on one PC.
Seamless co-op was the way God intended Elden Ring to be played multiplayer-wise.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't go with it though. But going off the far off the point, Spider-Man 2 looks great. Looks great seeing Peter playing as Venom. It looks like he may get to play as Venom a little bit early in the game, and then before he somehow gets the bell off, I think it's going to be cool. I want to see Miles Morales fight Peter Parker. I think that will be awesome. But other than that, yeah, that's all my thoughts.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Yuri has already turned around and mentioned, the voice actor for Peter Parker has already mentioned that, like, the way he kind of got into the role of playing Peter Parker under the influence of a symbiote is he studied addiction. Like he's like drug addiction. He studied how that affected people to how he was going to play an aggressive Peter Parker, because it's kind of true. Like Venom, the symbiote is like an aggressive drug on your system. Like it will make you more aggressive, like going through withdrawals and everything from not using it.
I'm curious if we're gonna see Harvey's son. No, Harvey. Is he going to make an appearance, or is he dead?
No, like that's where all this comes from, because I said at the end of Spider-Man, I think I said during my Spider-Man playthrough, like it seems like Harry Osborn is going to be Venom in this game. Like this could be pre, like what this could be pre Spider-Man. This could be post them meeting Harry Osborn with the symbiote, and now Peter has it, and Harry's possibly dead or something because he doesn't have the symbiote to keep him alive anymore. Who knows? Because it was already established at the end of Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man, that Harry was in that stasis pod with the Venom symbiote attached to him.
My question then is, are we gonna have Miles get that symbiote as well? I'm not sure if he ever got it, so that would be.
I have such an off-color joke for that, and I'm gonna resist. Please, Nappy, save me.
No, don't you dare say it, because I already know what you're gonna say. But honestly, I don't see Miles getting the Sapien suit, but I do see Miles fighting Peter, saving Peter from the Sapien suit.
Symbiote.
I really do.
Yeah,
Symbiote.
but what if it attached to Miles then? Cause
I don't. Well, the thing about it is that I can see the concept of that happening. I mean, it's just like because Miles already has the self-defense with his bioelectricity that could possibly repel the symbiont from attaching to him. So Miles already kind of would be a mute point to try to attach to Miles Morales. As far as Peter Parker, he's just a basic ass Spider-Man.
I would say from a gameplay perspective, no, because you'd be basically fighting the same boss twice.
Like but yeah, I do see Miles fighting Peter to free him from the suit.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Omar, thoughts?
Yo, this is PlayStation at its best. Single player, story driven narrative game. And they nailed it. With this game at least, everything that I have ever wanted and some. I remember reporting on this one back when I was still a writer on Tick Games website. Shout out to, or rather rip to Kalel. Yeah, it was everything that I reported on. You got Spider-Man is gonna have the black suit. You're gonna be able to switch. Which that switching, I bet that it's going to be universal. It's not gonna be story related only. That would be way too stupid to do so. Cause I'm pretty sure people wanna, experiment. Also, I would not be surprised if they tag team and fight together, and not just a matter of switching. Venom is in it, Craven is in it, and the Lizard is in it. So
Lizard
that's
looks
already
fucking huge.
yeah.
He does.
Four enemies to deal with. 3 enemies to deal with. I question: are we gonna get more?
I'm hoping not. I'm legit, because here's the thing: Lizard comes off as like a side villain to deal with, kind of like Tombstone was in Marvel's Spider-Man. They cannot do another Sinister Six again. They cannot have multiple fucking villains.
So who do you want the main villain to be?
It has to be Craven. Craven has to be the main villain.
Can Craven carry a story game?
Yes, he can. Written correctly, Craven the Hunter could absolutely carry it as a villain. Because the thing is like they've already established this. Craven is here to hunt everybody. He's not here just to hunt Spider-Man. No, he's here to hunt everybody. Like, they're after Lizard for that exact reason. They're hunting Lizard. The Lizard Man.
Okay, yeah, gameplay-wise, it looked fantastic, especially with the Spider-Man suit. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't recall Miles Morales have the ability to become almost like invisible.
No,
I know, because I played the game.
Yes, he does.
But with this one, things can go through him. I don't recall that.
Lizard did not go through him. Lizard pretty much headbutted him out of the way.
Not
Yeah.
lizard. Something else went through him.
Did you sir something went past him? Because he was
Yeah,
underwater.
it went past him, but it went past him while he was invisible. So I'm not sure if that's a new power or something like that.
I think you're mistaking some things, or you're seeing things, because if you're
I'll
on
look
about
it
this,
up later.
if you're on about the part where Miles was underwater and that thing was going towards him, you're on about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Lizard going towards him. Miles went invisible and then swam slightly out of the way just to avoid Lizard's mouth, and
okay.
Lizard knocked him out of the way.
Oh, okay, thank you. Other than that, the fact that Miles can almost like now fly or glide,
The glider.
that's another.
Yeah, no, that's nothing new either. That's basically something Peter Parker has had since, Jesus Christ, the original Spider-Man comic, like the very
Okay,
first
well,
one.
I'm not
He barely
in
uses it,
comics, so
though.
I have no idea about that. So that's
Well, why
something.
use it when you can fucking swing?
So
Well, yeah,
I'm
because you're in
curious.
New York.
I'm curious if that's going to be like a suit specialty, where this is gonna let you glide, the other one gonna let you hover, the other you can wear gonna let you hover on your feet, something like that, something to the degree, to the degree. So it's not just a matter of adding gameplay. It's also adding the different gameplay in traversal. Especially with him doing that almost like a pull and then let go and he launch himself. Like, I can't wait for the amount of stuff that we can do.
That I would say that's nothing new. That's an extension of something that you could do in the first game.
Yeah, I know, but just I'm genuinely curious what other stuff we can do with this one. And from
We
the
need to move.
gameplay wise,
We need to get on to the next person, Omar.
go ahead.
All right, Pharaoh, thoughts?
I thought the game looked great. I felt like we saw a little bit too much like quick time events with the water thing. Like, you weren't really like playing; you were just pressing the button when it was necessary in order to get the outcome you wanted. But I still think the game looked really great. The one thing that I did see that I hope there's just a couple minor changes before the game launches is that there were a lot of same animations used, and I like to see a little. I would like Venom to the symbiote suit to feel a little bit different than being regular Spider-Man when you're traversing through the world and things like that. But other than that, I thought the game looked pretty good. The only issues that I saw were probably just due to you making 3 Spider-Mans in 5 years. You're gonna reusing a lot of stuff, and so I just hope I see them add more before the final product actually launches.
2 Spider-Mans and an expansion. Let's not trip here. It was 2 Spider-Mans and a glorified expansion. By the way, the wingsuit is not exclusive to Miles, because Peter has a wingsuit right here.
Yeah. Peter, I mean, he has Venom, so he can pretty much do whatever he wants.
Seriously, what is it with Pete? What is it with fucking Spider-Man just not being able to avoid trains, like, at all? Like, it just always, it's Spider-Man in a fucking train.
They surprisingly move pretty fast, like, they're not.
Yeah, but this one's fucking, what are you talking about? This one's fucking stationary.
I'm about to say, he's in a wingsuit. I mean, I don't know. Well, actually, he did it on purpose. He did it because Spider-Man.
He's moving very fast at the train, and there's a very narrow area to escape it.
That was not narrow. He had
a
whole open
please
sky.
Give us your thoughts so we can end this.
Leave Peter alone. All right, he's going through some things.
Fucking clearly, yeah. And he's going through his emo phase. Jube, you got thoughts on Spider-Man 2?
I do. Let's see. Like I thought the gameplay was cool. I'm still not seeing that leap from a PS4 game to a PS5 game personally. You know what I mean? Like it's still very close. Like even that, like the fucking effects on like the water and shit. Like it's still very PS4ish. We'll see.
But
Like
no,
it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell. It's gonna be what it is. You know, like it's cool, but I don't know. I've seen a lot of samey animations. I've seen some really brain dead AI with him even fighting those folks on land and shit. So we're gonna see. Like, am I gonna get it? Yeah, I played the other one, so why might as well. They're gonna get me for it, but I don't think it's gonna be like a 90 meta or anything like that. It's gonna
what's
hang
gonna be
out.
95 just to spite you?
You know what? It might be. Let it, and that's cool.
See, the thing
Like,
is, I am looking at this.
This and Metal Gear Solid are the only reasons the show is a 3. That shit would have been a 0 out of 10 for me if it without those two things.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to get to our grading and like breaking down the numbers next week because we've been at this for over fucking 3.5 hours, and I knew this was gonna happen.
We should have cut to the highlights. There's a lot of nonsense in this show.
No, to be fair, even the highlights wouldn't have helped because we would have just been we would have talked just as goddamn long. Like this is all on us. Like I'll admit, this is completely on us. But yeah, like with my trained eye, with my PC Master Race eye, and I think Nappy might somewhat agree with me. I would not be surprised considering what I'm seeing if this is actually running on performance mode.
Let's see. Performance mode, I can definitely see it. I mean, like I said, like the gameplay looked really good. I mean, it does seem like it's achieving that 60 FPS.
Yeah, that's
at least.
Yes, sir.
At least that's what I'm seeing. So if that achieves at 60 FPS, then yeah, definitely will hit performance mode. Looking at closely, I mean, water effects. I mean, the water looks bland. Which I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't need shiny water effects, especially since Spider-Man's not like a water game. No. Tone that shit down, for the love of God. Looks like it does have ray tracing capabilities to it.
You see, no, that's what I'm kind of getting at. Like what I'm looking at, like what I'm seeing here from everything that I'm seeing is making me think that the footage we're seeing is being run in performance mode. Because I don't see ray tracing going on. It's running at 60 frames per second, and there's definitely some lower textures than what you'd expect the PlayStation 5 to be able to handle. Actually, it's kind of visible with what I'm getting at during this during the symbiote suits morphing.
Yeah, no ray tracing's off, but yeah, you can also see it on the buildings.
Yeah,
but like. And looking at the assets on the side of it, I mean...
Yeah, just look at the
I can definitely see...
Yeah. That right there is the reason why I'm saying this is running in performance mode at 60 frames per second. And this isn't the graphics version that's running it at like fucking 4K, 30 frames per second with all the ray tracing and all of the high textures.
I mean, they want to... I think for a game... Because the game is so fast-paced, you want smooth frame rate for this game. I mean, like for a game like this, especially with extreme fast movements, you want to have that 60 FPS because you want to look as smooth as possible.
Yeah.
Like screw the ray tracing.
Yeah, they wanted to show the smoothness with this.
But overall, it still looks fun game to play. Like I said, I just can't wait for it to go on PC because I already know the first thing you're going to do is going to find a way to make a local co-op mod between Peter and Miles.
You know, the first thing I'm gonna do when I get the mod that I want when this comes out on PC, the one that I really want.
Which one?
I want a fucking anti-venom suit.
Anti-venom. That'd be cool. Actually, I can see a 3-player co-op. They can make a second Peter with a venom suit on because I already know there's going to be a Peter with a venom suit off.
To anybody who does not know, anti-venom is actually I believe it was a synthetic symbiote created for a special agent, which is basically a reverse look of the Venom suit, like white and black. It was white and black, not black and white. And honestly, They both look dope. But I would absolutely mod in an anti-venom suit because the anti-venom suit looks so fucking nice. It looks slick.
Do we know if they're gonna have an empty Venom tooth or not?
I guarantee you they're not. Nobody is gonna get no one's gonna get an anti-venom fucking reference.
Wait,
Nobody.
they are. They're going to get it when it comes to PC and they mod it in.
Very true. Very true. Alright. But I would say that will be it for today. If anything, if there is nothing to talk about, we will we'll break down some of the numbers next week of the showcase. Like, because I have a whole fucking chart of the percentage of games being released, the percentage of first party games being released this year, next year, and that don't have dates, and also the percentage of exclusives that was shown, as well as the percentage of the release date of percentage versus multi-platform. Like like I said, I broke down these numbers into fucking percentages, like down to the fucking number, because I had a day off.
Hey, look, man, we don't need exclusives in our lives. Okay, we're trying to get away from exclusives. No one tells you to count these damn numbers.
I don't know. You talk to the rest of these guys on the panel. It feels like we're saying one thing, but it's like we're supposed to be getting on that train, but we're going on the other fucking train at this point. But yeah, yep. You know what? I will turn around and say we'll give our final numbers for the show, and we'll go more into detail next week on why we give these numbers. So we'll be keeping receipts. I would give this show a 6 out of 10.
Wow, that's generous.
I have my reasons. But like I said, we'll get into those reasons next week. Nappy, what would you rate this show?
I would give it, honestly, I will say I would give this show a 5 out of 10, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
All right.
We'll rate later.
Well, we already knew Jubei was going to give it a 3 out of 10 because he actually said it earlier. Pharaoh?
I'm gonna lean towards a 3 out of 10.
All right, Omar?
3.
That was the most surprising. I think I just had a mild stroke.
Why?
Because I just would not have believed you'd give it a 3 out of 10. All right.
I mean,
No?
the show missed a lot of the core fan base's expectations.
Yeah,
You just
and
said it.
that right there is why I gave it a 6. But like I said, we'll
You
get
just
more
said
into
it.
this next week. All right.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, next week is going to be interesting. But let's get to
Yeah.
our outros. Nappy, where can people find you?
Okay, so if you guys go into that YouTube search bar and you type in Nappy Senshi, you will see a channel come up called Nappy Senshi, and you'll see I just recently posted another controller review with the
With the what?
5-4 MP.
Hold on. You're going robot, and I don't know if that's on my side.
He
No,
actually
all of us.
disappeared on me.
Wait, I'm lagging?
Yeah,
No
you
lag.
You lagged like a motherfucker then.
God damn, I usually not
Yeah,
the
you
one lagging.
disappeared. Yeah, you disappeared.
Damn, I was gonna show off my controllers. But anyway, catch me on Nappy Senshi on YouTube, Nappy Senshi on Twitter. You see, I recently did a controller review on the Vitrix BFG Pro controller, and I'm also going to be doing a rapid fire of some.
He's doing it again. He's gone.
Oh yeah,
Earth more love.
you are cutting in and out.
You know, just screw me, just skip me. I don't know what's going on. My internet's going
All
bad.
right, Jubei, where can people find you?
Smoking weed. All right, let's go.
Yep.
He said smoking weed.
Farrell, where can people find you?
Who said I was?
You can find
What?
Jubei, give your outro.
Yeah, you guys can find me at Jubei X Sensei on gaming platforms, Jubei Sensei everywhere else. I will be getting into Street Fighter 6 and Diablo 4 by the time next week rolls around. So I will catch y'all then.
All
right, Farrell.
Hey, it's your boy Pharaoh. You can find me on Twitter at Pharaoh Bizarre, and I believe and anywhere you like to watch streamers at the Land of Pharaoh. I will be waxing Jubei sometime in the next couple of days in Street Fighter 6, and I hope he is ready.
All right, Omar.
As for me, shout out to everyone that came through. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to chat. hit that like button, and people can find me at Carbon Job on Twitter and Game Player every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, I'm gonna get back to Yakuza 0.
All right, cool. And you can find me at Dante Crisis on Instagram and Twitter, and the Dante Crisis on Facebook. Dante Crisis on YouTube and Twitch, where I'm doing a current Let's Play of Saints Row 4 and Red Faction. And live streaming currently, I'm going to be playing Super Mario Bros. 3 on Tuesday, which is today for me, as well as Persona 4 Golden on Thursday, which will be the end, and Resident Evil 5 Professional Co-op on Friday. And you could literally be doing anything else. Like, seriously, we've been here for nearly 4 hours. You literally could have been doing anything else, but you decided to stay with us, and for that we thank you. But you can also find us on many streaming platforms such as Spotify, Google, Apple, iTunes, and wherever else you can find amazing podcasts like ours, and sometimes we're even better than them. So check us out there and give us some love. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, remember to keep it gaming. Okay, we out of here. Peace.
Later.
I'm on the outside looking in, and I wanna be back on the inside. I don't wanna be left on the outside, all alone. All alone.
With beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. Take over the west and the east. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. Rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets. I got what you need, a dose of this vitamin G. You rockin' with beats, discussing the heat in the streets.
I'm on the outside looking in.